Luckily, I helped more people than I hurt.
The only thing that that coin was loyal to was gold.
You also lost after you switched sides.
Yeah,
which means
you
that
lost to
our
2v4. You guys suck.
Our team did better without you on it.
Hey, let me tell you something.
That's just because the judges rigged it.
Maybe the next time we're losing a fight, we should bribe coin to go to the other team.
My heart is as heavy as my pockets.
Wow.
I just want another drink. That's all.
A little bit, hang out for an hour, maybe get like a snack, get some fries for everybody after the fight, and then go back home and we've got this Hallow spell to cast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So you guys get some more drinks from the large orc woman at the bar. Get you guys all situated and everything. Have a wonderful night, little nightcap. Gets to be about 1 a.m. by the time you guys are done. And you guys headed back to the house.
Don't have any more
two with this invader.
What do you mean, invader? I think they're wonderful.
Okay.
So,
let me just
roll
my short rest real quick.
Technically, I think she was there before we were, so it's not like we can really call.
Oh yeah, can we assume that I woke up after the fight?
Absolutely.
Or am I still unconscious on the arena floor?
No, you will have been woken up at the end of the fight.
Cool.
Just bragging,
Wouldn't be the first time.
It's vibing.
All right.
Cool. Can we?
Out of character, no one actually tried to deal with the charm condition for Saphira or Rooted, right? I'm just checking to make sure that not.
Because all factors indicate you aren't officially charmed, or at least not in a way that we.
No. I'm not complaining about in character. I'm just trying to make sure that I don't do something inconsistent because I don't remember if it actually got dealt with last session.
Yeah. No, I get you. I'm just saying you're correct that we didn't, and then also like adding because I don't think we can if we.
Yeah. No, I don't think the party understands that yet either. Anyways.
River took a look at Crystal and said she was, well, among other things, she said she was probably fine. And and I figured if Crystal's feeling okay, if anyone else is, needs a little bit of healing, then Crystal's the person to do it for us.
Was that ever resolved for Saphira and Ruzid?
No.
I don't believe it was.
13 years old, anyway.
Well, there's our points of contention then.
So I'm out of spell slots for Greater Restoration, so I'm not able to do it today. But
well, we also got a live demonstration that it doesn't work last session.
Was it determined that it?
Yeah, she cast Greater Restoration and nothing happened.
Crystal
we didn't see anything happen. And they also talked about maybe Crystal's memories come back. I interpreted what happened as story stuff for Crystal and not necessarily.
Yes, in addition to a failure on getting rid of the charm condition. Like all that story stuff did happen. But then also we asked Crystal about her opinion of this ghostly woman after the spell, and it had remained unchanged.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I think Greater Restoration did work. It just sort of worked around whatever this is that we're dealing with here.
I
Crystal
still
legitimately liked it.
My working theory is that they're only actually under the charmed condition during the encounter at the house, and that they currently have a positive opinion of the assailant, but they're not actively charmed right now, and they would probably roll saving throws again.
If I'm not now I'm confused.
Well, I was to say, if people,
maybe I should whisper. I'm gonna whisper Eric and just ask.
But in general, in character, why would people have a positive opinion of somebody that harmed you unless you were charmed by them? Like she came, she dropped you guys to throw hit points, and she left. That doesn't normally.
Sometimes pain and pleasure go together.
Kinks. I'm trying not to.
Really,
assume.
You want us to tell us about that?
It
Kinda
sounds
hoping
like
it's
some
not
other
right ankle.
people had some more relevant experience with it, Crystal.
Yeah.
That's no secret.
But
Um,
I was figuring that between Isaac and Crystal and maybe Coin, maybe Bryn, like a more arcane or divine inspection of any of these people might reveal some because River did look at Crystal and said she didn't seem to be charmed. Like she did
some sort of
an
magical
arcane
scheme.
check. But no one's looked at anyone else
Yeah.
with the same kind of skill set.
Eric, quick question before we get home.
Yes.
What's
the question?
Did the sorry, I put in chat. Did the clerics, as part of their healing, do they like restore your offensive stuff too, or are we out of spell slots because we used them beating the shit out of each other?
You used your spell slots. They don't give you your spell slots back.
Somebody
what I
also
figured.
used a
We were
whole
about to head
necklace of
north.
fireballs.
Yeah. No, you guys are short rested, not long rested.
I'm pretty much out of the tank, fam. I
Incredible.
threw everything I had at you just to stay alive, and like, believe me, I'm proud that worked. But I'm almost empty.
I'm just
I have-
disappointed I didn't get the counterspell Crystal.
That wasn't gonna happen.
I can try to. Let me see. 'Cause we are
Hey, my
short
magic
rested.
isn't that shit. Come on.
It's not the end of the day, right? Are we going by any place that might sell that candle?
Kind of is the end
Candle
of the
heart.
day.
At 1 a.m.
It's like 1
I-
a.m.
I think if we did, the candle
It'd
would
be
be
closed.
more money than we could afford.
Ah.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean,
Candle
I,
of the Temple Hearth is usually about 20,000 gold.
Oh,
I
that's
don't think
not as
we're.
bad. I thought it was more than that.
Still
I don't.
Oh.
not worth it.
I mean,
Vera?
I think we're gonna be fine anyways. A lot of us do very well with a short rest. I'm low on spell slots, but like, I'm an elementalist. My spell slots weren't doing a lot to the ghost to begin with. Like,
Oh, we confirmed she's not a ghost, Isaac.
well, then I was sucking for a different reason, I guess. But
Yes.
nonetheless, my
Did you-
point was
did
just
you-
it wasn't sticking.
Isaac, did you manage? We didn't really manage to land any damage on her, did we?
I did.
Did we get any attacks?
I think
I
Tati
cut
did.
her.
Tachi did.
Okay, so we don't know that fireball wouldn't work, do we?
You're gonna try to throw
I
a
think the
fireball
main
at it?
concern was the house part of the house sitting job.
You gonna
when-
throw a
when it came to
fireball in the
fireball.
house, Bryn?
Well,
gotta
but
be
Isaac can
open before I
Isaac
do
can
that.
transmute spells, and it could be lightning damage or.
I mean, I was already told to
something
not
else.
do any demolition work, so.
I'm saying if we destroy a big section of the house, I can't guarantee that we won't get our ears chewed
Can we
off
not
with
write it off as like a home
I'm more-
renovation?
I
I
mean,
mean, if we want to get paid, I think
if push
I
comes
do
to shove,
think
I
it's
think we're
implied
right.
that they want.
I mean,
the
I
house
think it
again.
could use some open space, but that's just
I
me.
think
Crystal-
for
Crystal makes
tonight
a
we
great
should
idea.
just sleep in close quarters. I'm okay to stay up for a longer watch tonight.
Better sense of what we're dealing with. And why don't we sit
Okay.
down on this bench here on the way home?
Have we
Before we get
previ-
inside, why don't I sit on this bench and spend 10 minutes casting Legend Lore on Kendall, and we'll get a better sense of what we're dealing with before we get home.
Out of
Do you
character,
really
have
need
we?
to do that? I mean, I'm sure she to keep her secrets. How would you feel if someone cast Legend Lore on you and tried to learn everything about you?
Proud.
I'd be flattered.
I mean,
I'd feel okay
there
about it.
is that,
Interested?
How would you feel?
Sophia, I think we did Legend Lore you.
No, but you guys don't know that. You guys don't know that.
Oh, never mind.
That's Jordan
I'm-
making an
that's
excellent
what-
meta reference because Jordan doesn't. Nobody here knows that Isaac privately Legend Lord Saphira. So I think Isaac would just say, "I'd feel okay about it, Saphira. How would you feel?"
I guess it depends on what they found out. I mean, if they found out about all my heroic deeds and every ship I've taken, all the treasure I've gotten, now
It wouldn't depend on what they did with the information. Wouldn't depend on whether they respected your privacy after learning everything about you.
Well, I feel like if you're doing that, you already don't
Uh,
respect their privacy.
Exactly. There's the choices. What shouldn't be a choice. They should just. But then again, everyone knew all the great things I did, and that would be great. But
Well, I'll let you know how Kendall feels in a second, I guess.
How
And,
Kendall feels about what?
me casting legend lore on her because I'm about to do that.
Oh, I'd love to know more about Kendall.
Sam,
All right.
Eric, what do I find out?
Sure.
I've got my Isaac notebook.
Sure.
Yeah.
Nice.
Huge.
If you guys have not gotten your own notebooks, they are awesome notebooks. You cast legend lore, and as you feel your connection to history manifesting through the magic, you feel a weird tinge come back, and you receive a cryptic message. I'm going to send the message to you here, Isaac.
Listen, as long as you're not asking me to make a saving throw, I'm going to call this a success.
I hope it comes back as mind your own beeswax.
I will still call that a success. I survived that
That would be
experience.
funny.
The outside time.
No, it's DC 30 wisdom saving throw. If you fail, you instantly die. How
You
dare
guys
you
are-
try to scry on Kendall?
Rude.
My party was just facing Baba Yaga, who does have a DC 22 wisdom saver die. So, what are you going to do?
We had better
Yeah.
success against the dragon, I think. We can handle Kendall.
Was that Eric? Did you send it on Discord?
Just a moment.
Oh, sorry. Not rushing. I thought I missed it.
Trying to word it properly here.
No worries. Take your time. I just didn't want to miss it.
And Isaac's really focused on this legend lore. Must be interesting.
How often
Okay,
do you
now can I
pay?
ask? Can I ask this? Right?
Sure.
Can I'm going to ask you a question, and then kind of regardless of your answer, I'm going to probably test the theory, but
Of
your answer might
course.
help me understand how to test the theory.
Of course.
Question: is this a sort of general N/A, like not applicable, that might come back if I asked about anything that didn't exist? Like if something not real, would I get something like I make up right now? There's an imaginary person in my head named Leo. They're an imaginary friend. They have existed for 0.4 seconds. I cast
Okay.
legend on Leo. There are no legends about him. Would I get back a similar?
No, in this case, you would receive something more along the lines of this.
Concept of Leo exists.
This is once we get to okay, great. Okay. Thank you. That's what I was trying to figure out. Excellent. Then I will share with the party that what legend lore has told me is that what I seek does not exist.
What you seek does not exist.
Quote,
Like,
quote,
Did ever.
the truth lies. What you seek does not exist.
And what were you seeking? Exactly.
wait, Kendall doesn't exist. That's really disappointing.
Kendall
Is that a
not
never existed or a?
what she seems to be. No, I believe that it is Kendall is not who or what she seems to be.
The
Like a
truth
like a
lies,
fake
like,
name?
in a
So
grave,
it's,
or
yeah, it's
it
a fake name.
doesn't tell the truth.
Actually, Pitney Bones, I'm gonna throw up.
I have good news for you. Pitney Bones has been spotted somewhere else.
Thank God.
Oh, thank God.
Honestly, I think you would
bad
have
news is if she's
actually
somewhere
thrown
else,
up.
then that,
hang on.
We
that
would've
raises
known.
chances.
Just say, hang on a second. Follow up. Is that Enlin Point? Where she
No.
was spotted? Okay, thank God. Then it is okay. Just checking.
Again, the bad news though is that if she's somewhere else, that means someone else might try to kill her before we get to.
That's a burden I can live with.
The group who discovered her decided to actively not chase down the thread. So,
Oh, okay, cool. And also, listen, of all the disappointments this world can offer us, from dragons to demons and everything in between, somebody else did a thing I want to happen before I could personally do it. Not something I'm going to waste a lot of sleep on or tears over.
Calling dragons a
Now,
disappointment.
when
I'm
you
disappointed.
you have a strong
Dragons
enough
are
cause for revenge, now that is a feeling you'll be disabused of quite quickly.
Oh no, Pitney Bones died too soon. Gone before her
Too
time. Like,
soon.
so
I
sad.
hope if it wasn't so really good, I hope it would have been clear that that dragons are fantastic. It is disappointing though when they look at you like you're food. So
That is disappointing.
I'm making the
Yeah.
distinction. I'm able to make the distinction, or at least I think Isaac can with dragons, just like I can with like a bear. That's a fish.
I really like the idea that it's not fear Isaac feels, it's disappointment. Just like, oh, you don't understand me.
No, I think it's disappointment is like I think my guess I didn't dive that deep into his philosophy until you're asking me to. But my guess is that if you have a world with this much magic and this much healing and this much proof of the gods and actual reward for goodness, that yeah, every time something like a fucking like dragon who wants to eat you or a demon comes along, you're like, really? This shit? Like we could have had. It could have been this cool magical fountain that shows up and blesses everybody, and you gave me a demon.
Yeah.
There should be
Make
more
an excellent
mountains.
point.
All right, well that's what I got. I mean, I don't know if there's anything else we can do before heading home. I was hoping it would give us actionable information, but it's not like any of it. Well, Crystal, did you try True Sight already?
Vera.
Oh yeah, she gave it to me. And I did find her.
But have you used True Sight on Kendall?
Check.
Like in wait.
True Sight gives you the ability to see things. It gives you
To see through
True
illusions
sight.
and to see, to see through illusions. So if Kendall is under disguised self or steaming or something like that, it might, or whatever, it might help you see her. I didn't know if you had tried that yet.
Well,
That would be
I mean,
Vera. I don't know if she saw that.
I think now I remember, it was afterwards, so she gave me the True Sight, but then I went around the house and I didn't find her again.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna ask if you've seen her with True Sight and without True Sight. That would be very helpful.
Can I ask a quick
I mean,
question?
even
Aaron?
seeing her without
Of
True
course.
Sight is
What's the question?
No, sorry. Their banter is honestly more important because this is in the background. I'm just gonna I mean that literally, like you guys actually talking.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's definitely an experience.
Ain't she divine?
That's
I think
Very
Crystal at
true.
least needs a long rest before casting a 24-hour casting time spell. We can go back. Like I'm totally down to go set up a little fort and stand guard and get ready. But if it feels more useful, we can also put at least Crystal and maybe one or two of us others up in like an inn.
Why would we do
Yeah,
that?
go ahead, Dave. Let's go ahead and roll that D100.
Just to
See
make sure that
where
Crystal
that's
doesn't
at.
get interrupted on her long rest.
All right, now I need you to roll a history check, and it's got to be lower than the 26.
I was about to say, because I don't know if you know, but I think you've rolled with me long enough. I always prefer lower numbers on the D100. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Lower
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, at some point in this case, you will have traveled with a druid that would have used this.
I've tried
spell
something
at
like
some
this
point.
in a similar situation. I got to open at 1 a.m., but I was thinking of solutions that might be cheaper than True Seeing, which is, I believe, a 6th level spell.
Well, there are a couple shops that are open. One of the shops you see
okay.
is a bakery that is currently open.
Okay, I don't need a plot-related reason to go in there. I'm just gonna go.
Wait. Is there garlic
At
bread in
time
there?
of night, we've been
Isn't
drinking.
that
It's
just
1
the
a.m.
fancy donut place that we were?
Is that the place with the sprinkles that makes you want to eat all of it?
Uh-huh. It says
Hell yeah.
Akatea's Bakery as you guys approach.
Never met.
Trainwreck just shit-faced and window shopping.
Yes, and he's also traveling, and I'm flashing back to like being drunk in Europe this time of night and getting pizza on the way home, and it's really lovely. So cannot recommend it highly enough.
Only correct decisions are made.
Yes.
When it comes to food, we know how this group works.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Inspiration all spent.
So, as you guys walk into Akatea's bakery, the woman behind the counter is wearing a pale blue blouse with a white apron over dark red skin and 2 black horns. She smiles. How can I help you?
We're looking around, but I did have a question. I consider health very important with my foods. Do you have insects in your kitchen?
I'm sorry?
Insects. Do you have any like flies flying around?
No.
That's too bad. Well, maybe one of these guys wants something.
Okay.
Wait, why don't you just eat some of the employees on me?
I thought we got rid of
I
them.
would
Is
like
it- I thought they were gone
8
for real
cookies,
now.
please.
Oh, are
You
they?
eat the same
8
noodles
cookies,
every
absolutely.
day.
I don't
You
know. I'm
start
so
one
used to
another
them being
day.
around that I just maybe
I don't. I'm not even sure. I really.
That's going to be
thought-
2 silver pieces, please.
We're just like
Here's a gold. You can keep the change.
Thank you very much. So, what brings you guys in this late?
The light was on.
hungry.
What else is open?
Well, knuckle dusters and, well,
Yeah.
We
The
already
brothel.
went there.
What?
the brothels?
No, knuckle dusters.
I've
You
heard
could
of
Oh,
it.
okay.
We're working graveyard shift right now, and
Gotcha.
kind of our chance to see the town.
Well, my name's
Yeah.
Akatea. I'm a local baker here. Been open for about 6 months now.
Akatea, do you have meat pies?
Absolutely.
Like the handheld, like the ones that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
that's
they
so good.
refer to them as hot pockets.
I
Here you
think
go.
Oh, no.
I think he looks at Crystal and says, "Does that thing where you're stoned in a drive-thru at McDonald's and you look at your friend and you're like, so are we doing like 8 chicken nuggets apiece, or are we being a little stupid? Like, where
Are you going for the 40-piece box?
Right, exactly. Like, I'm like, what are we doing here, Crystal?
We're literally the 2 largest members in the party, so like, absolutely.
Yeah.
So we'll take
I
whatever.
think
Baker's dozen.
two
situation.
40-piece boxes is 10 per person with a little extra.
All right.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 5 gold pieces.
I can do that. I mean, I can take that. That's fine. I got
No. Crystal's gonna pay for that. You're broke, dude.
Hey, okay. In my defense, I forgot you knew that. So
I bet I could eat more than Crystal or Isaac.
Yeah? Try one of
How
these.
much-
And she
how
hands
much do you
you
want
a
to bet
bear
on that?
claw. Ruzid?
Okay.
You eat enough of those, you won't even need to enlarge reduce.
Bear claw. Wait,
I need
wait,
to
well,
redeem
I'm
this.
I'm
confused.
sorry, but GM Eric resembles that remark.
Felt like a low shot from Coin, but I had to
Wait, I'm confused. What is she handing over?
A bear claw, it's a small pastry with raspberry filling
Ah, I
with
see.
cuts in the top so you can see the gel filling.
Oh.
A small pastry. Most bear claws I've seen are pretty large,
Yeah.
at least relative to.
Oh, I was thinking because of Ruzid's ginormous hands, but I guess he's in
Yeah.
small mode right now. I guess
So-
little man. Yeah.
Ruzid, are you
I
going to
would
eat that?
imagine Ruzid's
Yeah.
Hulk.
Can I
Absolutely.
get a wisdom saving throw, please?
See, I gotta
Oh.
fail this. That's what's important.
This
Yep.
has the
Yes.
deliciousness powder, doesn't it?
Sir, you are now addicted to Akatea's bakery.
Good.
I need more.
She smiles. Absolutely. And she will hand you a dozen in a small box, cardboard box. There you go. That'll be 2 silver pieces.
Ruzid hands over 2 silver. Thanks,
Cool.
Appreciate it.
Ah. So, wonderful to have you guys here. Go ahead and pull up a table, make yourselves comfortable.
Actually, I think we're gonna need these to go.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, like Coin said, we're on the clock.
Oh, what do you guys do?
House sitters.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's entertaining, I
It's-
guess.
It's more interesting than it sounds.
Remarkable.
Have you
Trust
heard any
me.
like crazy stories about some houses in the area or like things wandering around them? Anything like that?
Few. Yeah, a few stories.
Any like spectral sightings, hauntings,
Spectral sightings.
ghoulish
No, the
sounds?
only thing I heard about that was Ian said something about a mausoleum having a girl inside of it, but there was a fire and everything. That went okay.
Oh,
Well, it's fine. She can't hurt you
Interesting.
anymore.
sounds
That's
like
what she
they could have
said.
used some good house sitters.
Yeah. Anyway, those are some lovely tattoos you guys have.
Thank you.
Who
Thank
did
you.
them?
I did.
Really?
Yeah. I'm a tattooist.
Impressive. Impressive. May I see your work?
I mean, you can take a closer look at any of them if they let you. Or I mean, you could look at. I have some tattoos as well.
I've got 2 with the magic still in it.
Coin points at
Yeah.
the clouds on his like body tattoos.
Yeah, very nice. A little bit. I can see that you need some practice, but good job for amateur work.
Hey, I'm still learning.
Absolutely. We all start somewhere.
You got any body art?
She smiles. I do.
Something like around the arm? One of those like
Not exactly.
anchors?
So just telling my friends here that I could think of a couple more of these that might be useful in a situation we're gonna be running into. Know where we
Oh?
might? Yeah.
Well, step right this way. She walks over to the windows and draws the blinds. And she walks over, takes her apron off, folds it nicely, puts it on the counter. The pastries will be fine. And she goes over to a large metal door and produces a key, puts it into the door where there's a keyhole, unlocks the door, and opens it. Right this way.
I'll follow.
Okay. Is everyone following, or
Sure.
is it just Isaac?
Not enough
follow.
adventures in the past 24 hours.
We need more,
Yeah, I
more
know.
adventures. Just like I need more of those bear claws.
All right. As you guys walk back, the decor of the back of the establishment is vastly different than the front. The front was this very homey, white and off cream colored tile with blue accents. The back of this place is black and red with chrome. As you look around, she walks forward and pulls on a long robe that goes over her blue blouse and her pants, and she fastens it closed. Sitting in the center of the room is for lack of a better term, a restraint chair made of chrome and black leather. There are
Why does
straps.
everybody in the city have one of these?
She
It's
looks
that
at
kinda
you.
town- That kind of town, Bryn.
This is specialist equipment for tattooing. Do I have competition in town?
No,
Not quite. Not professional.
Not
No.
what I meant.
Ah. Oh, you're
I'm a-
talking about over at the brothel. Those are amateurs, dear.
Am I better
it's
than them at least?
Hobbyists, as it were.
Yes.
I do have a question about this tattoo artist that I'm not sure. I'm hoping somebody else in the group, as players, has tattoos so that I don't sound like a crazy person trying to describe what I'm gonna ask here. But there are tattoo artists that are great if you give them a picture and they will do that picture. And there
Yep.
are tattoo artists that you can consult with. Like I have a
Right.
thought, I've got something I'm looking for. I've got a theme, and that you can talk to and kind of brainstorm with. Which is she in terms of like spell selection?
She, as you ask the question, she will provide you with 2 books. One has spells, and one has what in the tattoo world they call flash, which is essentially small pictures that you could pick from as a selection of pre-generated art. And then she also has a large sketchbook off to the side.
Wait a second. Who taught you?
My young man, my mother taught me.
Oh, okay. I thought we might have had the same teacher for a moment there.
Oh?
You might still.
Who's your teacher?
Well, they're named Takui. I don't know if you know who they are.
Ah, I am familiar with her. She's quite the individual.
Yeah, she's awesome.
You could say that.
Would you say
Listen,
She smiles. No, I would not.
Hey, she taught me how to make these cool tattoos. So
that?
that's a
I
lot.
think she's seen something even more awesome, Ruzit. Don't you want to see what she's seen?
Oh? Now I'm interested.
You're
Well,
interested in my tattoos? And as she says that, she holds her arms outward, and through the robe, you see designs and runes, green runes glowing across her skin beneath the robe.
Ooh. That's fucking cool.
They
well, you might get to see
outline
your work up close.
a very feminine form underneath the black and red robes.
You're not able to get all these yourself, right?
I am.
That's some flexibility.
Or magic.
So,
It's
Ruthie, you gonna
a lot of practice here.
Ruthie, you
My
gonna
chair and
level
I
up
are
your
very
tattoo making?
familiar.
I mean, it's not just as simple as just walking up to someone who knows how to do it well and just suddenly I'm better at tattooing. Come on, Ben.
Oh, is it not like Knights of the Old Republic 2, where every time you find a new teacher, you learn a new skill immediately?
No.
Just hit the contextual button prompt. And you're
Learn through osmosis.
Wow.
Okay.
I think if you can,
we
Isaac
go
was gonna
there.
ask-
I'm going to start referring to you all as meat bags.
Here we go.
I think Isaac is going to try to consult a little bit and say, well, listen, not getting into every detail and taking too long here. We're dealing with what we suspect is, if not a haunting, then something haunting adjacent. Something that is, if not a ghost, behaving similarly to a ghost. It's moving through walls.
Interesting.
It's invisible. It may not be representing its true form. A friend of
Is
mine.
it friendly?
Yeah, it's very friendly.
Yep.
I think
Depends
she
on
might
your
be like an
definition.
angel or
Isaac
something.
makes contact. He makes eye contact with her and really tries to communicate this, and he says, "Too friendly."
Ah, I understand.
Crystal almost died.
I had a friend that I traveled with for a couple of years who would have suggested something like moonbeam or see invisibility if it's a shapeshifter, or if it's just to see through in the invisibility if it's lower level. But I don't know if you've got other suggestions based on your experience or travels or anything like that.
Well, of course, I have a lot of suggestions, but your moonbeam idea is a delightful one that would allow you to reveal creatures like this. Fairy fire is another one that would be very effective if this is an invisible creature. What causes you to think that it's an invisible creature?
Well, we can't
Well, there
see
were there were moments in the room, right, where Tati, where you were striking out at it, but at least I couldn't see it when Tati was striking out at it. I don't know if Tati
She
could
was
see it, but
she was visible when she was embraced, and I can sense her a little bit when she moved close to me.
but there are times when she's not engaging in her trickery. She is invisible, right?
Careful
Tati,
choice of
my
words.
like,
Weren't
am
there some
I
indications
off base
where,
there?
like,
Yeah, I
she was,
couldn't
like,
see her,
running
but
through the room?
I could sense her when she was nearby.
Yeah, so that's what we're dealing with. I don't know if that sounds like invisibility to you or something similar that you might have a better idea for, but that's what we're dealing with here.
See invisibility is a spell that I can cast. Of course, I do have to tattoo the eyelids in order to make that work.
Oh, great.
Cool.
Oh,
Isaac sort of cringes as he expects that he's not going to get away with being able to be like, oh, well, I can't afford one of these because people are going to be like, buckle up, buddy. You're the one with the con. I guess, or Ruzid. Oh, Ruzid, do you want to get tattooed on your eyelids, please?
I
By
mean,
all
that
means.
sounds pretty cool.
Oh, I won't stand in front of you. Like, I would have done it, but I certainly won't volunteer as tribute.
Does it have to be on the top of the eyelid or the bottom?
Oh, no. It has to be on the inside of the eyelid.
Amazing.
Oh,
Ooh,
Yes,
amazing.
how would you even do that?
Oh, it's easy. Simply, and this is not, I'm not going to do this on a regular basis, but what you do is you take your eyelids and you flip them inside out, like so.
There you go.
And then.
That's a nope.
Nope.
I'm sad my webcams aren't on, but I know exactly what he did.
Stupid tricks Eric hasn't done since 4th grade. But yes, it's a unpleasant experience to say the least.
Bruce is kind of like, well, like, you gotta learn firsthand, right? So might as well experience it once.
Right.
Very well.
And then can we get what are we thinking, team? A see invisibility for Ruzid, and then Bryn, I know you know Fairy Fire already, right?
Of course, in order to be inexpensive, these will be single use.
Yes, I figured. Yeah.
I think in addition to her moving out of our range of vision, her illusions were also really problematic.
Fairy Fire's great, and even if we're not using it against the ghost, it's I know it, and I also get a free casting once a day, but it's just really good because it's a first level spell that negates invisibility and gives advantage on all attacks, and it's absolutely great.
Does somebody want to pick up Moonbeam to reveal her true form? If she's presenting a false image to us, whether that's shapeshifting or illusion, Moonbeam should pierce it. Moonbeam might just do shapeshifting, but if it's illusion, that's what Saphira's got true seeing for. So we're trying to hit all the bases from different angles.
Okay, that's very
well,
smart.
you guys discussed this. Come on over here, young man. And she picks you up like a cute little kobold you are and sits you in the chair.
Does the moonbeam have to be eyelids too?
No, the moonbeam can be, for example, your moon tattoo.
I was going to say, I've been wanting to get more detail on this thing, so I'm all for it.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and take care of this young man first.
Can I
And
assist?
she will...
Or just, like, get real close to watch?
You want to watch? Very well. Come close, dear. And she reaches out and pulls a metal tray over and opens one of the ink pots, dips her fingernail down inside there, and reaches up to grab your eyelid, Ruzid, where she flips it backwards, allowing your eye to begin to tear up and water out the bottom. And with her fingernail, she begins piercing your eyelid over and over and over again. It is exceedingly painful. Can I get you a roll Constitution saving throw?
Not even a needle.
22.
Ruzid, you will remain conscious through this entire process.
Lucky.
Unfortunate. Duality.
It is exceedingly painful. Your eyes will become dry after the first 5 minutes. It takes about 15 minutes for the process to get done. But she will finish after having done both eyelids, and because of where they're placed, you won't be able to actually see the tattoo until you activate it, at which point it will glow inwards into your eyes.
It looks so cool, Ruzit. Well,
What does it look like?
Close your eyes and tell us.
Kind of puffy and bleeding at the moment.
Yeah, I feel that part. I feel that part a lot right now. I'm trying to hide it though.
And it's got like a lot of like really like small, delicate lines that I wouldn't have expected with a fingernail. Usually, like even the smallest needles have trouble with these kind of lines.
But
But you
yeah,
didn't
she's
even pierce
tattooed
your eyelid, you just
eyeballs.
poked in.
Yep, she's tattooed eyeballs on the inside of your eyelids. All
I
right.
guess I'm probably not going to do that to anyone in the party because that was super.
Bryn, roll a perception check.
I mean,
Damn
you could
it.
try it though. Like, if
I mean,
you,
Toddy,
like,
if you, I know you like the pain, so maybe I'll do it for you.
one eye at a time. We'll see how it goes.
Just for
Bryn's
you,
one
Toddy.
perception.
Just for you. I don't think anyone else in the party would like it. How about that?
Need Bryn's
Okay.
perception check, please. Walker?
Walker, you catch that?
Oh, he's muted still.
He's,
Oh.
He deafened
he's
when
hiding
you
from
started
the
describing
island,
when you said they raised my eyelids. He deafened. I was watching.
Well,
you gotta
Coin
do,
will-
you gotta mime it out.
Coin will hop up on the chair whenever Ruse is off it.
Dang.
Am I good?
Yep, we're done. Sorry.
Yeah. So no, it's fine. So yeah, I wanted to. I was curious if this artist also uses blood magic, and with practicing tattoos, and if there's
Right.
no obvious blood involved, I would just ask her, trying to make it as nonchalant as possible. I'm curious with the different alchemical reagents you use during this process. Do you use your own blood? I've heard some people do that.
She looks at you. Roll persuasion check, please.
Sure, that's something I'm decently good
Guys,
at. Yo! There we go.
Ooh, finally. But of course, dear, you can't get the empowered effects that you want without putting a little bit of yourself into each tattoo.
yeah, Takui told me that.
That makes sense. I know I didn't want to spill trade secrets. I know Takui, that's how Takui taught Ruzid to do it, but I was curious if it was necessary or if there were different methods.
Well, to be perfectly honest, there are different methods, but the investure of yourself makes it a little bit more reliable and easier to craft the tattoo. However, there are some powerful magics that can be done through fungal insertions.
Good.
Curious.
Some
Well,
blood.
thank you for sharing.
I'm good.
I prefer the blood method.
The fungal insertions do have a tendency to get infected.
You don't
Hey,
say.
whenever you get a
By
tattoo from me,
definition.
it means you got some dragon's blood.
She smiles. Perhaps.
It's a fun way of thinking about it.
Oh, your turn, young Grug.
He
And
hops
she
up on
will.
the chair.
She
Like a child
looks at
stomping
you
on a
across the chest. Then
barstool. Yeah, so I got this big old moon right here. It's already pretty detailed, but I mean, if you want to touch it up, add your own little take on the moon.
Like a
how about a
collaborative piece.
halo around the moon for your
Ooh.
moonbeam?
That would be pretty cool, actually. Yeah, you know what? Knock it out.
Okay.
Dealer's
This
choice.
one she's going to take and she's going to open her hands and she's going to press all 10 fingers into your chest all at the same time. And she's going to massage your chest while doing this. And it's almost like one of those embroidery machines where it's just a whole bunch of nails.
Oh,
But it goes all the way around your chest as she rotates around and around and around and around and around, doing the tattoo all at once.
this is a different method.
She smiles. I have to admit, I'm trying to show off for your friend here.
That looks so cool. I want to learn how to do that.
That's amazing.
Takes a lot of practice and learning to tattoo with each finger.
Yeah, that sounds kind of hard
Indeed.
and looks hard.
So, for the See Invisible tattoo, it's going to cost you 60 gold pieces. For the moonbeam, it's going to cost you 80.
We can take those out of the bag.
Yeah, I think that's a group expense.
Okay, good.
Coin will pull out the bag of holding. at
That's a
some
group
point.
expense.
16.
And of
80.
course, discretion and privacy is my forte. So I have you all under my information protection plan.
So is it? I guess his bakery is just a front then, or do you actually like baking?
Oh, I love baking. After all, you got to put a little bit of yourself into everything you do.
What? Are
Hey,
you
if,
putting blood in that stuff?
She smiles. Of course not. It wouldn't rise properly. But it was fun to see your reactions.
if I were to, would you be able to recognize another baker's handiwork?
Another baker's handiwork? Of course. If I didn't make it myself, I'd of course recognize it.
We don't have any of those cookies left, right? We definitely got rid of all those.
Saphira definitely ate them all.
Speaking of
Zafira
another-
did eat it them all.
Speaking of another baker's handiwork, when are we gonna get more garlic bread?
Oh,
I
darn,
miss
looks
that
like we'll have
stuff.
to go back to the house and see if she's there.
If you're looking for garlic bread, I know a chef over in Inland Point. He's quite good.
Yeah, I
Oh
think
my
we're
God,
I think
right?
I'm thinking about that, chef. I miss it. Their garlic bread was so good, and we ran out.
His name's Antonio.
Yeah.
Nope, it's
Ruzi
not.
just
but-
completely thinks it's
I'm sorry?
Antonio.
Are you
No,
with
it's
Antonio?
Giancarlo. No, it's Giancarlo, but
No. I'm very certain that Marianne and Antonio have their own little shop. I've heard of Giancarlo, but Antonio's garlic bread is to die for.
oh,
Yeah, but
interesting. The
Giancarlo's
words you're
just a kill
saying
fire.
are interesting. Everything you're saying is very interesting to me, and I feel neutrally about it. Everything in here looks very fragile, so I am going to step outside just to get a little bit of fresh air. And I
Of course. Of course.
Oh, I
I
think
just
it was
turn the handle to
Giancarlo.
the left on your way out.
I was getting a little bit, a little bit confused. The pain was kind of making it hard to think for a moment.
Well, let's
How
go
long did
ahead
it take for
and.
that to heal, by the way?
Oh, you'll be
I think
fine in about a
that
couple of
snide
hours.
remark is going to take a long time to heal. On Isaac's end.
I just wait for Isaac to
Emotional
walk out, and
damage
you
doesn't get cured by potions.
You just hear like lightning bolts go off outside.
Yeah, does Thunderstep do the thunder damage when you leave or when you arrive?
There's
that would
a
be a
fun
great
part about
flash
that.
next to-
Yeah. Isaac's got some fun stuff about that, so we won't answer that at the moment. All right. So, did you guys have anything else for Akatea at 2:00 in the morning?
Just above the table, did the use of the dust of deliciousness, was that shared amongst the group?
That she
I
has
think-
used it?
I believe so. I mean, yeah, I certainly shared it with the group. Or no, I shared the item with Bryn, who discovered that it was just a deliciousness and told the group.
Gotcha.
I don't know where it physically is. If it's not listed in the bag of holding, then it should be. I think
No,
we'll
I
say
was
it's in the bag of holding.
I was just wondering if Akatea might know the person we're trying to pin down was using the dust of deliciousness on some of her baked goods. I was just wondering if it was an ingredient that's traceable, relatively easy to obtain, more difficult.
Are you going to ask her, or are you guys?
Oh, I just did.
Okay.
That was her.
All right.
Yeah.
So, asking her about the dust of the deliciousness, she goes, "How do you know about that?"
The woman we're trying to pin down was using it on her baked goods.
Ah, well, that's cheating. It's
Disagree.
a material that comes from overseas, typically from the land of Ivrix or Shu. It's fairly rare. But if I wanted to get my hands on it, I'm sure I could. I am friends with Zrad down at the docks. Zrad the Maker.
Is Rad like
He's
a
the dock
single point of? I was just wondering if it would be like a single point of contact in this city if you wanted to get it, or it's a little more widely known and harder to trace down.
Zrad's the dockmaster. He would let me know if I was actually searching for such a questionable ingredient. He would be the person I would contact looking for such a thing.
He'd let me
but-
know if I was searching for it.
Oh, I'm sure if you decided to look for someone who could provide you for it, he could either put you in touch with someone or potentially let you know if there's a source in town. Of course, Zrad doesn't work for free.
Does he prefer gold?
Zrad is uniquely motivated by gold.
Well, it's a straightforward transaction then. Thanks for letting me know.
Of course. And tell him I sent you. It might provide a little bit of a discount.
Oh, thanks for that.
Of course. Anything else that I can help you guys with? As she begins taking the robe off and putting the apron back on.
I don't think so.
Very well. Don't forget your pastries and have a wonderful morning. I'm going to be having donuts ready a little bit later.
Excellent. We might be back.
All right. And so as you guys leave, where do you guys want to go? What do you want to do? As a fog is starting to roll in.
Long
Max,
rest
can
of
I
the
just-
ghosts?
can I just do a
The weather
quick-
is supposed to be bad. It's
Can I
supposed
just
to
do a
be bad,
quick
isn't
feel
it?
and then? Oh, sorry, Saphira. There was a delay. My bad.
I think the weather is supposed to get bad, isn't it?
That's right. Coin spent a whole round of combat figuring that out for us. Can I just confirm then, with that in mind, that and maybe even by casting Druidcraft, but I was just thinking with his Storm Sorcerer, like where he like taps into the wind and rain within 100 feet around him. Can I just be sure
Sure.
that that's a natural fog, or is that like a?
It
that
is a natural
layer
fog.
effect? Okay, great. Cool. Let's just head on home and kick a ghost or wannabe ghosts, but
Kick a
Ghost.
ghost. Go kick a ghost.
We kicked the ghost today.
All right.
I was gonna say kick the ghost's butt, and then I got caught up with the fact that it might not be a ghost, and then I stumbled in my sentence.
I'm gonna use it. Why don't
Sure.
you kick a ghost?
Let's use it.
All right. So you guys are headed home. Back to 123 Mary Way. And
Would
that's where
define
we
it as
drop you guys.
home. Maybe temporary residence.
Base of operations, certainly.
Kinda
Doesn't
feels like
float.
As you guys approach, the front gate and two front doors are ajar.
Here we go. Round 3.
Did we set an alarm before we left?
Hey,
Yes.
we did, and no, and I didn't hear anything, so no one could have come in or out who I didn't want to come in or out.
Insight check on Saphira, please.
Do we just
Absolutely.
do we just forget to close the doors?
Nope.
Roll a history check. Ruzid?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
You
we
don't
forgot.
remember.
Well, I assume we did. I, as a
Damn.
player, assumed that when it was a given that when Spirit said they were casting alarm, that it was just sort of being role played that they were locking up on the way out. I didn't think to ask like, "Hey, Saphira, are you also closing the door and are you also locking it?" But maybe we did.
It's
You should have been
not
more.
like
I
we were going
will-
back for a suspicious amount of time.
Can I get a history check from Isaac then?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Saphira probably handled
Isaac,
this.
never mind.
Sorry.
Out of character. There's no way Saphir could have locked the door because Isaac has the keys.
Oh, coins. Wait, coin does, right? I always give them back to coin, so coin would.
The-
But yeah, fair enough. Fair point.
Yeah, no one locked the door.
Okay, fair enough.
Cool.
Oh,
You guys walk in. I know the question that Isaac's asking before he even types it in. No, nothing is being baked in the kitchen.
Great. Is there any dust of deliciousness on these ingredients? Like, did it regenerate on this shelf in the pantry?
No, it did not.
Okay. Wait, we got rid of all the ingredients. We did that this morning. There's no more.
Correct.
There's no way to make cookies anymore. Yeah, fuck this lady. Okay, I'll leave the kitchen.
Specifically, don't if we could. That would be great.
She can't bake things anymore.
Not a concern of mine personally, but yeah, I hear you. What is this? What is this yellow? Is this like oh, this is the pollen. I was.
That is the
curious
pollen that
about
got put on the floor.
Got
Yeah,
it. Got it.
clean up
Got it.
your
I was like,
pollen after you dump it.
got it. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Eric, I want to take a perception check. It's probably nothing. Coin left a few of his just, chicken scratch papers out in the office.
Correct.
Knowing the creature we're working with, he's double checking it like, they didn't mess with my stuff. They didn't draw on it. Graffiti.
There are no new notes on your paper. The last note that you have should still be listed as the kitchen paper.
That is true. All right, Coin's gonna take up a few loose ones. He'll leave one blank paper out on the desk, but he's not gonna keep his eye on it. He just walks away from it.
Okay.
Hey, you looking at the paper or whatever?
I'm just checking some of my belongings, but we're all good.
Okay.
No sign of activity yet.
Can I?
Yeah.
Does anybody mind if I grab I just remembered that when I took up Tempest Cleric, I got proficiency in martial weapons, which I never did anything about. But now that we're dealing with somebody that, like, I don't know, magic is a little difficult. Does anybody mind if I grab one of these, like, +1 weapons from the bag of holding?
Eh,
yeah, do
go
it.
for it.
I also have a +1 dagger that I have 2 magical daggers in my possession, and I have the +1 I've never used. If anybody wants an extra +1 jade dagger that we took from the assassins,
I bet Toddy could use it.
if I know that Saphira, I think, lost some of her weapons. I don't remember if she
I
got
got-
them back.
I did.
Okay. Well, I've got a spare if anybody wants it.
You should have. Okay. I mean, I have one of those as well. I just wanted something with a little more oomph, if possible. I'll grab this +1 Morningstar. If that works.
Ooh, morning stars are fun.
Oh, also, Chris, this is really funny. Crystal has I think she has a great axe in her backpack that she's been carrying around for many levels. If you would like that.
Amazing. I mean, if it's a regular one, I'll just add it to the bag of holding. If it's a +1, I'll take it.
It's a +1.
Great access in two-handed.
Yes.
Okay, I actually, sorry, I was thinking battle axe for a second. No, I'll put it in the bag of holding for you though. I'll just
Okay.
swap it out with the Morningstar.
Sounds good.
Thank you though, I appreciate it.
Could we barricade ourselves in for a long rest?
Barricade.
Like all in one room, and then just take a long rest.
In
Yep.
a place with doors or points of entry that can be warded many times over.
Yeah, I guess that's not a bad idea.
Speaking of, what's the value in maybe pulling all these other doors off their hinges? Just throw them on. Not like get a screwdriver. I don't know if her that magic fake door thing she was doing.
Well, Ruzid fully broke the door down there, and that didn't stop people from getting stuck on one side of it or the other.
Yeah,
Well,
I was
it's
about to say that. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, I could break him down for fun if you just want me to break him down, but it's not really gonna do anything helpful, at least against.
I just don't know if it's the door itself that allows for that to happen, or just the the choke point itself.
I mean, I feel like with illusion magic, you can kind of just do whatever the fuck you want, regardless of whether there's a door there or not.
Apparently.
I guess anything's a doorway if you're claustrophobic enough.
So the main bedroom is no longer a great place to secure with the door busted down like that. And the main room has way too many points of entry to guard. I don't think the kitchen's a good idea, honestly.
If we don't know where she's gonna strike, maybe we just all need to stick together, and then, because
in a room that I can sit in front of the door.
Yeah, well, and it has to be just maybe what's wrong with the room down here with all the little beds in it, because then we can take turns sleeping, and the rest of us can just sit on the floor.
Works for me. Coin, can we lock this door?
On my way. He's making his way back through his office, locking doors behind him. But he will lock those as well as he gets to them. We're boarding up the slumber party room.
Wait, so what room are we choosing for this?
I think this one down here, and Bryn calls from the south.
Bunk bed mania. Going to
yeah,
bunk bed
this
mania.
Oh,
room
in
down
here. Okay, I'll get inside.
Yeah, maybe not as nice as the master bedroom, but it can sleep 3 people at once. And then
Crystal and Sophia were definitely already in bed.
Why wouldn't they be?
Can I take this first sleep? I got knocked out several times today. I wouldn't mind taking a.
Go ahead, man. Absolutely.
Thanks.
I'd say I was sorry about the firewall thing, but I'm very much not sorry. It was awesome.
It was amazing.
It was
Bryn
very cool.
Bryn doesn't look up, but he holds up a middle finger
I'm
behind
also
his
not
head.
sorry about the throwing you out of the arena thing as well. That was very fun for me.
That was actually quite hilarious.
You know, I saw that and I was like, does this really turn off all buffs?
I should have waited to cast that feather ball until after I cleared the magic zone again.
Hey, live and learn. You could do like a parachute landing, a hot landing by waiting, and you dive out of the sky, and then just before the ground you cast featherfall. You got to time it really well though, or else you end up like one of
Have you
Coin's
done
cousins.
that before, Bryn? You don't seem like the type to try shit like that.
Oh no, this is purely theoretical. We read about it in textbooks, but I've never seen someone do it and survive.
If I ever
Wait, so you've seen people do it and not survive?
The medics on campus have Revivify stocked for a reason. People do really stupid stuff when they think they're invincible.
Or when they have medics nearby with Revivify on hand.
Well, it is true that the Revivify medics help encourage the stupidity, but the alternative is not having Revivify when you need it. Yeah, there's a big argument. One of the big political arguments on campus is whether people should have to pay for their own Revivify or whether it should just come out of everyone's tuition, like a student activity fee. Because there's some people said that it would encourage people not to do stupid stuff if you have to pay for your own Revivify, but then other people said, well, some people can't afford it, so that just gives the rich kids license to do stupid stuff without consequences. And yeah, it was kind of a mess. I didn't really get into it. I spent most of my time in classrooms.
Well, if you can't afford the Revivify, they still cast the spell. They're not checking that beforehand.
Wait, so then they'll just put them in
like,
debt?
Go find, like, I don't know, a bank or a merchant or something, steal the gold back, and then you're all set. I don't see the problem here.
Saphira, not all of us can just rob a bank whenever we are short 300 gold pieces worth of diamond dust.
It doesn't have to be a bank. That's just an example.
That's not the point.
It's your skill set. What is the point?
Well, maybe you could just make like coin and just figure out some profitable business enterprise and make the money back in like a few days.
Well, it was the current system was that it was free. It was paid for by the school, but it just got added onto everyone's tuition. Yeah, it was. They were talking about there were some students who wanted it to be so that everyone had to pay for their own Revivify, but then, yeah, it was. But then it became a question of then who has the liability, because some students do research and then they die in magical accidents. So then does that come out of the professor's research budget, or is that yeah, it was a whole complicated mess. Like I said, I didn't really get involved.
It's highly entertaining. I kind of want to learn more about this like school in the future.
Politics.
Way more interesting than the tribal politics. Just like you listen to my dad or he kills you. Well, he doesn't kill you.
University
Well, actually,
wasn't all
it's more
that
like you
different.
listen to my mom or she kills you, and then you listen to my dad who's being told by my mom what to do. So indirectly, she's telling you what to do. But anyways.
Working for certain professors wasn't really that different.
Wait, your professor? Okay. Damn. I didn't think it was that cutthroat.
Yeah, some people. It's some people are like that. I think regardless of what tribe you grew up in.
Wait, when the professors kill people, did the Revivify go out of their budget?
No, anybody who died on school property got revivified for free. If it was a school related accident, they would even spring for raise dead if they were dead for more than a minute. But yeah, like Crystal said, somebody's got to pay for it. So it comes back to all the students on our tuition anyway. Well, not mine, because I had a scholarship, but well, sort of had a
Because
scholarship.
you are a smart man.
Complicated.
There are investors too, people that put it away for this kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, Sorta had a scholarship. I thought he.
Yeah, I think they're worried about if people had to pay for their own Revivify, then I think they would be worried about like some kind of payday loans thing where you would have to take out a loan to pay back the Revivify, and then yeah, student debt's already a big enough problem in this country before adding stupid
I'm
college
loving
students
this.
with
This is
magic.
so good. This is so fucking good.
I've been bullshitting for the last 10 minutes, but this is all going in the wiki, like Crystal said. This is all canon now.
I'm going with it.
I mean, the whole Revivify thing is fucking brilliant. It makes so much sense.
Did they have students like write out a proof of cause in writing?
Well, no, because it was just, oh, you're dead? Oh, you can come back.
Well, there's your problem. Anyone could just make a claim.
Yeah, then at the beginning, well, I mean, you don't really need a claim if you're dead. I mean, the dead body is sort of proof of...
Well, yeah, but I mean, once you're back, you gotta throw in the paperwork. Otherwise, no one's getting to the bottom of it. Besides the person who died.
Well, I mean, yeah, you're gonna have the medics are gonna give you a talking to about being smart about magic, and then I'm sure they fill out a report somewhere. I never saw it. But yeah, the problem is if it's individual liability, then you got to determine whether it was the school needs to pay for it because it was an academic related mishap, or whether the student needs to pay for it because it was their own personal negligence that contributed more to the accident. And then you'd probably have students take the school to court, or the school would have to take students to court, and it's just really not worth the mess. Not personally, but I had a lot of friends who were. I learned most of my bard skills from them, actually.
All right. So for the person who's trying to fall asleep, Braden waxes eloquent.
Yeah.
This is how he goes to sleep.
Crystal's just
The
staring
thing
at
is,
the
I know
ceiling.
people who fall asleep this
Love
way.
that.
So
That's huge. And, well, that's big. Like
Get in there.
At some point,
sleepover
Brent falls
energy.
asleep, but he dreams that he's still talking about it.
the fun part is
Sorry, go
he
on.
is still talking. He's just asleep while doing it. All right. So is Bryn the only person taking a nap right now?
Right now, yes.
No, Crystal's going to sleep.
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
going to sleep.
I'm definitely going to sleep as well.
Okay. Cool.
And if
I mean,
Isaac wants to get a head start,
I'm gonna. This is so funny. I do feel like I have to roll a con save for Isaac to stay up because he's got such like he's not actually this old, but his energy in this way is. Okay, I feel like he does want to stay up. He wants to see what's gonna happen, and I think as soon as Eric said 1 a.m. and Isaac is a sailor who was hanging out at a bar fight club until 1 a.m. I've been thinking he's got a little bit. I've been thinking he's got a little bit of drink in him, and he's got the amount of drink in him that makes him want to hit something. So I'm kind of gonna wait for a ghost to show up.
okay.
fair enough.
You know what
Cool.
I mean?
Coin
I'm
doesn't
gonna-
have that much to benefit from a long rest right now. Just like 2 lucky slots, so he'll probably stay up.
All right.
I'll
If he can
put
get a short rest,
mask
he'll
on.
take
Which mask are you putting on?
I'm going to put on Alea's mask with the spiral on it. Which
All right.
is a little bit redundant right now and doesn't actually give me something.
It's okay.
We're doing it anyway. It's because that's the one that gives me perception, but I already have proficiency in perception, so it's redundant.
Sure.
It's just what I usually
Intimidation.
go for.
Ruzid,
That's-
are
that's a
you
different one.
sleeping?
Sorry, I was eating some food. I am. I think Bruce is not sleeping yet. They can stay up a little
Okay.
bit.
Cool. So the 4 of you stay awake while Crystal, Saphira, and Bryn nod off and go to sleep.
I'm awake, but can I say Coin's in his bucket and he's taking a short rest until that
Sure.
duration's over? So
Absolutely.
he's not doing like perceptions or anything.
Cool. All right. So I need perception checks from the 3 of you who are not in my bucket. Thank you.
Oh
You're re-rolling that.
Why are you re-rolling that?
Is this? I assume this is over a longer period of time, so I can't guide myself for it.
Right.
Is that fair? Okay, great.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, but the re-roll worked.
Cool. So that's Isaac,
Okay, I'm gonna
Tati,
roll.
and Ruzin, please. Perception check.
I had to.
If this is for the
Something.
duration of the full 8 hours, Coin will eventually pop out.
It's
but
for
he's-
4 hours.
Perception.
Okay, then yeah, he's just chilling.
Okay. As you guys sit here quietly in the room, you will occasionally hear Bryn talk in his sleep about some bureaucratic nonsense from the college. But it does not make any sense. If you try to piece it together, it's just going to confuse you because he's asleep and not thinking straight.
Yeah, it seems right.
Other than that, at some point during the night, you guys will hear a door close somewhere in the house.
I look at Tati and Ruza to make sure we're on the same page about not taking the bait.
Yeah, we're not taking this bait.
Yeah. My back is to this door and it's not moving.
Listen, if somebody was about to turn into like Velma about it and be like, "No, we have to investigate. That's how we solve problems," I was like, "All right, I don't know if I have the energy to argue with that right now. Like, okay,
If problems
I'll
want
be
to
the
move
first
this
girl in the horror
door
movie.
and try to push their way past me, then we will stab problems. But if
Honestly,
problems want to
it's-
stay on the other side,
That's the plan I love. Great, perfect.
I'm
Alright.
just sitting here and listening to Bryn mumble about whatever he's mumbling about.
Cool. It gets to be 4 o'clock in the morning, where you guys would normally change off shifts. Are you guys going to wake people up, or what do you want to do?
I don't
We
need
have
to
to.
switch.
Fair enough. I think I have to. I think I have to. As much as I want to stay up, I think we just got to trust that the other members of the party are going to do their thing. Yeah, I think he's
Coin
got
will
to
pop.
sleep.
Coin will pop out.
Who's
of-
just
out
also
of his
gonna
bucket.
go to bed.
Okay.
Come on, you're up.
Let Crystal
Oh, yeah.
sleep.
Yeah, Crystal, Bryn, and Saphira probably still need to sleep, right? Like they're at
Oh.
lower health and they had rougher days.
And
I
they
can
need their
take
spell
a-
slots back.
There's a
I can
tiny
take
little
my
health
watch.
bar there.
Yeah, I'm looking at this health bar basically right here.
All right.
If you need a full night, it's all right. I think we're not like covering a lot of ground here.
Get your spell slots back first.
I'm gonna go to sleep. Yeah, we'll set up. I'll bring whatever. I probably brought as we were getting set up in here whatever chair he had been sleeping in the night before into the spot.
Who's just gonna slide up against the wall and just sit down, cross their hands and close their eyes.
Okay. Cool. Coin.
Coin is going to take watch, sitting at what I assume to be a table.
Cool. All right. And was Bryn still sleeping, I assume?
If no one wakes him up, Bryn is probably tired enough that he would probably stay asleep, unless someone
Okay.
tapped him on the shoulder and rouse him.
All right.
Coin tricks
So-
again.
Coin rolls 2 coins into each other on the table. They both fall,
Clink.
but they spin a little bit before falling. It almost seems like, oh, okay.
It's
let's go.
almost a trick.
They're supposed to spin around each other, but I'll get there.
A death mask looks at you impassively.
All right. Well, we'll need perception checks from the 3 of you who are awake. Ruzin's got his eyes closed, but we'll call it perception listening as well.
Oh, I thought Ruz is going to sleep.
Oh, Ruzin's going to sleep. Okay, so it's
Yeah.
just Tati and Coin at the moment.
Coin gets a little too
Awesome.
invested in workshopping this trick.
Cool. All right. So, Tati. The door behind you is going to be pulled open, like so.
Did Coin lock it?
Yes.
Coin locked this door. Okay, I didn't see that it was locked. Okay.
Yeah, he did.
The door will click as it is unlocked.
I will make a move to grab the doorknob and hiss at Coin.
Coin looks
Okay.
up. It's locked, isn't it?
Not at the moment.
Coin is going to
I'm gonna
hop.
draw a sword.
Coin hops over the table. It's like, if you can get it closed again, I might be able to lock it again.
It hasn't been opened yet.
Does it appear like there is an attempt to open it?
Probably.
You
I'm
look
holding
at
onto
it. She's holding on to the knob.
Okay. Okay, well, we can swing it open and start swinging, or I could try something to communicate. Because I don't see much else. And Coin's going to pull out a piece of paper. Move aside a little. And he'll hold a piece of paper under, like, the slot of the door for a moment.
Okay, sure.
Far enough that there's space to write on it, but also close enough he can pull it back after a few moments.
Okay.
I guess maybe he'll draw a little question mark on it. and then
All right.
put it under.
WTF?
Dick move.
Just a little fuck off.
No solicitors.
I like that one.
Left them in charge together.
Yeah, right there.
We're just conferring over what to write.
All right. Let me go ahead and get this ready for. So you wanted a little question mark, huh?
You know, I'm leaning towards no solicitors now.
No solicitors.
No solicitors.
Period.
Yeah, it should be a little more passive aggressive. No solicitors. Writes that down, holds it out, and I guess he'll also slip it like the pen with it. I don't know if that's even essential at this point, but
All right.
Usually,
And he'll-
when you put up a sign for no solicitors, you don't leave the option for talkback.
yeah. I mean, and I guess he'll put his ear up to it, expecting to hear the writing of pen, but regardless, he'll pull it back after, maybe a minute, assuming there's no audible sign.
All right. So let's go ahead and do this. Just a second.
Sure.
All right. So.
This ghost WPM is terrible.
All right. So this is what you see when you pull back the page. There.
Pulls it back, and I'm sure Tati sees it as well, but he's like, I guess they took the memo.
What'd it say?
Nothing new.
Oh.
Just no solicitors. Like, it worked. All right.
Alright. Lock
All
the
right.
door.
You lock the door?
Yeah.
The door's missing a keyhole.
That's new.
That is new.
Coin's gonna maybe
Can I
like
try
pull
to
out.
investigate past that bullshit?
Yeah.
Please roll your investigation. Tati, you can see that there is a keyhole.
Can I borrow the key and then lock it?
And hands it
All
off.
right. Cool. You take the key and you lock the door.
Can I make it? I want to make a perception check, and I might like scoot down to like the bottom of the door or the keyhole.
Mm-hmm.
My blind sight works for 10 feet, and I obviously can't see through total cover, but I
Right.
can see anybody invisible and through a keyhole or under the door. I want to see if I can sense something.
All right. Let's see here. Let me send you a message. I gotta. And those are the key words.
I guess I'm gonna say to Coin, and I'm keeping my voice down because there are sleeping party members behind
Sure.
me, but I don't think I'm trying to keep it from the other side of the door. I just want to tell Coin it's still there.
Still, it
It's
didn't get the memo.
not moving yet, though. Or
Is
it's
it
not.
like-
It hasn't moved away.
Just staring at the door.
Maybe I can't see everything. Still there, though.
Coin.
We could just leave it there. We could just leave it there and then.
Coin is thinking for a minute, and I don't. It's gonna take me a moment to read something, but I may.
Tati, are you still holding onto the doorknob since you locked the door?
Yeah, am I like trying to peek through the keyhole?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hanging on to it, looking through it, pressing
Alright.
my body up against the door, trying to feel.
The
Sure.
doorknob jiggles in your hand.
I'm gonna hold it with one hand and then rap against the door with my other hand. Just, hey, stop that.
No reaction, but it's still there.
Hey, Eric, does
Yes, sir.
thaumaturgy require line of sight?
Technically, no. I don't believe so.
Okay. So, Coin, having a map of the layout of the house and presuming that other bedroom is somewhere in the cardinal southwest,
Sure.
can he try to do a thaumaturgy to create a
I normally no, but because it's funny as all hell, yes.
Fantastic. And that's what he'll
This
be
is
doing.
one of those cases that the rule of cool trumps the rules.
I think he has enough knowledge of the layout. I'm happy with it.
All right. So you can hear someone sleeping in the master bedroom. Tati, whatever that is on the other side of the door, leaves, and you guys, with your perception checks that you have, will hear a door open.
Well, I think I bought us a few minutes, but we're gonna run out of rooms pretty soon.
I will also quietly just nod my agreement to Coin. It moved away and it went that way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pretty much stay in this position though and try to keep an eye on anything coming back towards us.
Exactly 6 seconds later,
Jesus Christ.
exactly 6 seconds later, you feel the presence here, and then here, and the door jiggles, or the doorknob jiggles.
With my lock picking skills, can I fuck up this lock so that she can't unlock it? Like, not with
You can
lock
certainly
picking
try.
skills.
Absolutely.
Get us fucking stuck in here. We always have reason if it comes to that.
Well, we can create a way out.
Create a way out.
All right. So let's go ahead and roll your sleight of hand check to mess up the lock.
I am.
I will tell you, in order to mess up the lock, you have to roll over a 20.
Okay. I would like to.
So 21 or better.
Can Coin do guidance on that?
Yes, you can.
I appreciate it. I'm also gonna lift up my Alea's death mask and have it just vanish, and then immediately draw down a second mask. And this one is Helka's.
Okay.
I am. Where is my character sheet? Found it. Never mind. Sorry.
All good. All right. Ooh. All right. So you successfully jammed the lock. Badly.
Jesus Christ.
In order to unlock this, it now requires a DC 28 sleight of hand check.
Fantastic. Like, also, I can hear, like, under maybe Coin can hear under my breath just a non-stop string of curse words. just,
Yeah.
just so much cussing.
Here's the fun part, guys. According to the rules of lockpicking, if you fail by more than 5, the lock is broken. Currently, if you use the key, you will break the lock.
Huh.
Because the key only provides you a 20. So,
Interesting.
yeah, you guys have jammed the lock so hard that a key will not work in this door at the moment. So,
Goddamn fucking chick balls.
Perfect.
I can't tell if this is helping you break it more or because you can't break it enough.
Coin, right? Shut up.
Fair enough.
This is fucking locks. Tool set. Tiny fingers. God damn it.
all right, so you guys spend the rest of the night uneventfully guarding the inside of a door.
Occasionally cursing at it.
Occasionally, I think it's
Hours
fairly
later.
constant, I believe.
It's pretty much a steady stream. She's
entire
trying to
night.
keep it quiet, but she's like, this, yeah.
All right. So, as it gets to be 6 o'clock in the morning, it's about time for you to wake people up.
What time is it?
Fucking 6 in the fucking goddamn morning, and this fucking shit freaking lock
Oh yeah, the rooster's
still not over it.
rooster's clucking now. All right, I'll wake everybody up.
We're all still here. Does this mean no funny business during the night?
Coins waking everybody up one by one.
There's a little funny business, but good news, they didn't make it through the door. Bad news, they're not making
Alright.
it through the door.
We could probably make it through the door. I mean, shut up. Fucking, I can probably undo what I did.
I had a really weird dream last night, Brad.
Really?
Yeah, like it was about the stupid that stupid revivify thing. Like, but it was like did it was killing people, but then they got revivified, and then did it stop killing people because they had to pay to revivify people? It didn't make any sense.
Well, don't worry. If one of us goes down, I'm sure that the rest of the team has our backs.
I don't think my dream had to do with that.
Can I
Just don't even worry about it.
Crystal runs into the door.
Oh,
Do you want to help Patsy
Don't.
with her thieves tools check?
Oh, well, before that, can we just check to see if anything is hovering on the other side of the door?
You use your blind sense on the other side of the door at the moment?
Like, scoot down to the door jamb and see if I can see any hovering toesies.
You scoot down. You don't see any toesies, but something is standing outside the door.
Hovering hooves.
Santi, please, no, it's fine because we don't know if it'll work. I just really wanted to 6th level thunder wave through this door and into that ghost's face, but I don't know that it'll do anything, so maybe not worth it.
Sailor Man, I would love to let you do that. Just give me 1 second here.
I thought you ran
yeah.
out of curse words like 3 hours ago.
Listen, Grong. I can reuse them if
Whoa.
I need them. All right, they don't
No
get
need to get
used
no
up.
need to
They're
get
fucking
derogatory
words.
here.
That's true. That's true.
It's not a consumable item. I get to use it as much as I want.
Crystal's gonna take a couple steps back from Tati. She's gonna go
Yeah,
sit
but
by bed, Brent on the bed.
Ruzi walks up to Crystal as she walks away. She's like, is Tiny having a bad day? Like, what's going on here?
I think the ghost fucked up the door and she couldn't stop him. I don't know. They haven't told me.
The ghost
Uh,
fucked up the door.
it's still on the other side of the door.
Wait,
if
so
I
the
can-
ghost.
We
Also,
had
it's
some
like a
activity a
hair.
few hours ago. I don't think it's taken the
So
signal.
the
It's
ghost
still
is
waiting.
camping the door. Is that what you're saying?
It is camping us.
Yes, I can probably open it, but I'd like you all to be ready to, as the sailor man said, fucking thunder wave the shit out of it.
I also wanted to propose. Well, up to you guys. I don't know where to put this in the order of your plans, but I wanted to mention that instead of an elemental attack like Thunderwave, I can try to turn undead. Unless, I mean, maybe Crystal and I should both try turn undead. But I don't know. Maybe that's too temporary of a solution, and so
Didn't
not
we
even
try
worth
that
trying
last
at all.
time?
That long.
Yeah, but I
arrow
don't think it was
that we
immune
found
to
on
it.
the
I thought it
bed?
just exceeded.
Oh.
No.
I don't think there's any harm
I
in
got
trying it.
completely the other sense.
Well, the
we-
chickens can't
Oh,
die
you got the
twice,
sense
so-
that it was immune to it? Did could
No,
we?
no. I did not. We Dredge found that very long female piece of hair on the bed. That belongs clearly to this thing.
Yeah.
And when you use turn undead, the chicken outside reacted. This thing didn't seem to give much of a shit.
But did you? Yeah, I'll defer to you. You got the sense that that wasn't because it overcame the strength of my magic. You got the sense it was because my magic didn't really apply to it.
It's less of a sense and more of a deduction, and then
Okay.
compiled with what Dredge said, it seems like this isn't a ghost.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Well, yeah.
If we want to like just stack everything on anyway, like one of y'all clerics can throw that out.
Yeah, I mean, if you're just throwing a peanut at it and you're not unloading your ammo, then go for it. You're really,
We're throwing peanuts.
If I'm gonna
if you're emptying
start off,
a gun barrel on this and it's not even gonna work, then don't bother.
I'm not gonna
Right,
risk
just
turn
like-
undead. Crystal's is more powerful than mine, anyways. Like if we want to try it as a party, Crystal would
Can
be
I-
a better option than me, anyways.
I want to rap on the door and ask the thing on the other side, how do you feel about that?
It's not real. Hold on. Raise over.
Don't
Hold-
give her the fucking paper. If she
Eric,
wants to respond, let
We
her
got a long
respond.
rest, right? Can I
Yep,
confirm
you
that?
guys got a long rest. Go ahead and hit the long rest button.
Wait,
Can it
so
respond?
are we talking shit? Or are we actually trying to negotiate with the thing?
Neither.
No.
If it wants to respond now, let it. Otherwise, let's open this door and take care of it.
Well, all right. Can I just ask a clarifying question for Eric on the mechanics? Because I just don't want to catch people up in my Thunderwave if I don't have to.
Sure.
Is it possible for, like, I know that we can't end a turn in the same space, but when we're not in initiative order, I'm not as sure about how that works. Can we be in this same space, and can Tati's held action be, if this is fine with you, Tati, if this is what you intended anyways, like to just be dodging and getting out of this space so that I can do Thunderwave without getting any allies in it? Or
Works for
did
me,
you have a
sailor.
different held action? Okay, great. Is
I
that
was
possible,
gonna
Eric? Or
unlock this and move out of the way.
Coin's gonna
Okay.
whisper to everybody, hey, I have an idea, okay? I'm gonna ask it what its favorite color is, red or blue. Then I'm gonna put the paper under the door, and as it's writing, we slam the door open and hit it right in the head. Because it'll be busy writing on the paper.
You know, for
Love
one
it.
of Tati's friends, I feel like you might be a genius.
As you're
That's actually. I'm not
As
sure
you're doing
red or blue
this,
is the question.
there is some scratching on the door, like someone's trying to get in.
all right, Tati, do your thing. I will give you guidance.
I am going to try to unpick the lock that I fucked up.
All right. Ooh, you successfully unpick the lock. Unpick, you successfully pick the lock.
I'm gonna open the door and move out of the way.
All right. So you open the door and move out of the way, and Thunderwave goes off.
If
Right.
Tati is still the last thing I want to look at Tati as she's walking away, and with your blind sight, you are confident there is something right in front of me still. Is that
There's
true?
something right here.
When I open the door, yeah. So if it's there as soon as the door opens, but it swings open, I'm gonna take a step back and do like a side step with Isaac, and point and be like, there.
All right.
And
Oh my
there is
God.
where we do it. But again, if I'm not using it on Turn Undead, then what am I using it for?
Sure.
This is going to be 56 thunder damage.
Clear bomb.
In a 15-foot cube, projecting out from this area.
All right. Your thunder wave impacts something, but the flash of it is so destructive that this chest here is going to take damage. The couch takes damage. The nightstand takes damage.
Yeah, objects are fucked. I'm sorry, guys. We're doing what we're doing. But
I would
didn't want to
say
be like,
that's a lot of damage.
But yeah, whatever was here is gone. I need perception checks from... Actually, I don't need perception checks. Everyone can see this. Go to the journal, and you can see the picture of the door.
Okay, well, that's how we feel about you, is what the door used to be.
When she got hit, did I see the form, like, vanish? Get blasted away?
You no longer sense it being there. Oh no. Your spell impacted something, and your spell did full damage to whatever that was.
Okay, well, great. Okay, cool. Perfect.
And it never moved. It has been completely destroyed, whatever was there.
Pretty good.
And it left nothing behind.
Nothing behind.
Pretty good.
Did we just
Because I was
solve the
watching
problem?
pretty closely. When it got hit, did it like vanish in an instant without moving out of its space?
Correct.
I would like to do a perception check.
Absolutely.
Fucking trusting in this. Yeah.
All right. So with the 15 perception, you do not sense anything around you.
Well, it's not there anymore.
Yep.
Seems like
With the perception check, Isaac.
I'm thinking like more if I like hear somebody walking around the house elsewhere.
Yep.
Or something
With
like that.
perception check from where you're standing, in the pollen here, there's no footsteps, but the pollen has a singular disruption through the center of it. And that disruption, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to paint this for you guys because it's fun to paint sometimes, you know? And we're going to go ahead and just paint this in here. We're going to paint it like this. Just like that is the disruption in the... oh, that's on the wrong layer. So layer, token layer. There you go. That's the disruption inside the pollen.
I shoot about 4 feet above it.
Okay.
3.5 feet above it. Midsection on anything that might be standing in the area. I fire off a cantrip in that area. In that direction.
Cool. Nothing happens. But that disruption in the pollen was there prior to your thunder wave, just for the record.
Yeah, he just wouldn't have really. Yeah, he
Of
wouldn't have
course.
Really caught it. Cool.
All right. What would you guys like to do?
Is it gone?
No, I think my suspicion is she summoned some tiny little servant or projection of herself, and I just spent quite a lot of effort blowing it away.
I agree. I was expecting something
She's
to
beautiful
be
and
left behind.
smart.
That's
Maybe you should sit down.
Yeah. Pollen ID
Me?
isn't a bad idea.
No, no, Saphira. Tati through the mask is looking at Saphira with like narrowed
Got it.
eyes. Just,
I was
maybe
just
you
like,
should just
I was
sit
just lying. I was just lying down. Why would I need to sit down now?
so that you don't stand up.
Stand up.
Tati, it's
Yep.
at this point you detect something behind you and right here, hovering over the table.
Can I spin and
Oh,
stab
It's a new day.
super fast?
Sure. You want to spin and stab at it? Go ahead.
Sure. Just hope it's not going.
With an 18, you can't see what's there, so I do need a second roll for disadvantage.
I can see invisibility if it's
Oh, you-
invisible. That's what blind fighter says.
True. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, an 18, you'll hit whatever that was, and it no longer is there.
No blood though,
No blood.
and it didn't fall back or move away. It just disappeared.
Nope. You impacted something. The vibration travels up your rapier to your hand, and then you whiff it around, and nothing's there.
Whatever is in our space is not gone,
Yeah,
but it is
okay,
not
Tati.
staying in one spot. Yeah, there was some fucking thing right there for a moment. I hit it and then it vanished again.
Do we think it was another unseen servant?
Right?
Might have been.
You do
I can
detect
try to do
evil
an
and good.
arcane check.
Cool. Isaac does detect evil and good. There is an undead right here.
Hmm.
Fucking chicken again, Eric.
Yep. It is the size of a small bird.
Are we sure that the chicken is
And
not
as you do
somehow
so,
involved?
this bed makes itself.
And I don't sense aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead as having anything to do with that.
Correct.
Good news, bad news, team.
What's the good news?
It's not an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead.
What's the bad news?
It's
Something
probably a
else.
person. That, of what's left, it's most likely a person. Fucking.
I
with
think
us.
we got to get true sight back on someone and then see it.
True sight or moonbeam or see invisibility. I mean, we're loaded up for a reason. The next time that
Yeah,
Tati senses something nearby, Brand, you can cast Fairy Fire. Like, let's get in the center room where we've got some space and we can.
Bryn,
East your-
this bed makes
Yes.
itself.
Fucking
I think that there's just unseen servants going on right now. Because Saphira, you saw the girl, right? Not with true sight, but you did see her running around.
More than
Yeah.
sorry.
Okay, I think that there's just going to be unseen servants fucking with us today.
All right, you
and
do
we gotta
detect
wait till the
magic.
next
There's a
night.
magical effect about to make the bed here. Tati, you detect something moving over here.
conjuration.
This is a conjuration.
You're right, Bryn.
Wait, guys, wait. Usually you have to pay people to do stuff like this. Maybe they could make the beds first, then we kill them.
Coin.
What? Come on.
Come on, Coin.
Bryn, I don't think I cast
Yes.
Unseen Servant. Does it require a verbal component?
That's a good question. I think Unseen Servant's a wizard spell.
Also,
I
But you
don't.
went to school.
Yeah,
Roll an
but
Arcana
I-
check, schoolboy.
Oh my God.
Oh!
Yeah, I guess we-
Let me go ahead and
I guess I
send
should
you
know that.
this. This is the fun part here. Copy and paste. Components for the spell in question is that.
Excellent.
Yes, it does require
the
a verbal
range?
component.
What's the
Um,
range on how far away you can conjure it?
I will send
60
you
feet.
the text of the spell that he asked about. There you go. You guys can share that amongst yourselves. That's the
Knowing
spell
some
that Isaac asked about. Not any confirmation from me about anything.
I think Isaac's 100% right, and it's Unseen Servant is what is happening here.
Can I, knowing this, that there's somebody speaking words within roughly 60 feet of here, maybe 120 if we're playing some tricks, can I, knowing this, walk around doing perception checks, listening for some invisible, sneaky motherfucker mumbling to create unseen servants?
Where do you want to go?
I'm gonna wander. I'm starting right here. I just didn't know when to start walking versus when to start rolling.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Guidance on myself.
Cool.
Oh, actually, no guidance because I'd rather have detect magic up. I forgot that would
Sure.
cancel it, so I'll just leave detect magic up and do a 26. Because I'm also trying
All
to
right.
see if I can use it to like find the sort. I'm hoping I can that like an active casting will flare on detect magic even if you're triggering an effect that's over there.
Sure.
So I'm looking around.
All right.
If you take
All right.
Coin with you, he can unlock the doors and give you guidance.
A lot of them are
Tati,
unlocked.
there is
Yeah.
something on the other side of Crystal
Yes.
at the moment.
Coin, please do.
Directly in front of her?
Right here, yes.
I'm gonna
Assuming-
lean into her space. I'm gonna, like, I have balance on her long back for a second, just with one hand, and stab forward.
All right. Cool. Roll your to hit, please.
She was right though. You should come with me if you're willing.
The coin is catching up to you.
You hit something, Tati, and the vibrations end.
Fucking Crystal, did you just move?
You just jumped on my back without permission. Consent is so
I wasn't
important. We've talked
on.
about this.
It's
Coin
it's a
hops
dance
across
move.
all of them. Keeps moving.
Oh, okay. In that case, sorry, my bad. I'll be right back.
Guys,
did
I
Isaac go
think
up
we're gonna
to?
need to. Go ahead.
Where did Isaac go off to? Coin was trying to catch up to you, but
To the kitchen.
okay, he's on his way.
I'm listening to see if there's any casting happening from here. Any activity in here, Eric? I've got detect magic up within 30 feet of me, and I've got
Right.
a perception of
This
26.
door closes.
That was rude.
I locked like
I tried
all
to-
of these doors.
We have the
Can I try to
keys,
open it?
and we can
Ah.
blow up the doors. You're being very inconvenient, but not.
Saphira literally scared me. I didn't know that was a
Hey,
Tati,
really
I
getting
need you
sick
to
of
roll an
these
athletics check, please, Tati. Okay, I need everyone to stop where they're at, please, for just a moment. Athletics or acrobatics, Tati.
I'll take acrobatics out of the two.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna try
Just
this.
more cussing. So much cussing. Like, this is why I told her to do some goddamn stretches before I came back here.
I did
Tati.
some verbal components.
You you feel a force try to shove you back into the room behind you.
No, thank you.
So you
Dodge.
feel a force impact your chest and try to knock you back into here. And you
Yeah.
resist it.
I just angle myself a little bit so the force slides past me.
Okay. There was
Well, that's
nobody
a bit-
there, but there was this compulsion to be knocked backwards. So
It's a bit stronger than what Unseen Servant can usually do. I still maintain that right now we're just getting fucked with, and I think we're gonna need to bait this thing out by the next night. We put someone in the master bedroom alone to sleep, and then we have someone in the corner with true sight and invisibility. And
Bryn,
then
they can probably hear us talking.
So let's go ahead
Yeah, but
and get
I
you
don't
guys
know
to
if
target
we're
your
allowed to-
tokens.
Bryn,
And we're going to roll for initiative at the
Oh my
moment
god, here we
because
go again.
never mind.
someone
This might be
is
the
messing
longest
with.
encounter we've ever had.
It's been the encounter that's gone on for like
24 hours.
I
3
like
days
that
in
the first
game.
thing. The first thing we did when we opened the door was split up across the whole house. I think
I
it'll
did not
really
like
work out.
that. I thought that was super annoying.
That was
I
not
did
the
It'll really
plan.
work in our
that.
favor.
That was not the plan, guys.
Next time I'm just locking you in the room and really fucking up the lock.
All right, so going down the order here, did I get initiatives from everybody? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, looks like everybody's on here. Awesome. Tati. I need you to go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Terrible. Wearing wrong mask.
Is it a save against being charmed? Because Taki's elf.
It is. She does have advantage. All right, and you will resist at the moment. Great. So that's going to be my turn. Ruzid, what would you like to do?
Ruza just kind of is like, I'm so sick of this shit. I really just want to fucking just want to burn down this whole fucking place. I'm so done. I'm so done. And Brent, your stupid plans aren't gonna work. It's just gonna listen to us and then just keep screwing with us in a different way where your plan doesn't work. I mean, maybe you should make a telepathic bond or something. Anyways, and Ruza just kind of just like sits on the couch and is like, you guys fucking deal with this shit.
Crystal?
Ruzid.
What would you like to do, Crystal?
I was gonna make a perception check, but I'm just hearing Ruzid yelling from not
Oh yeah, you can easily hear Ruzid yelling from the other side of the door.
Okay. Can I make some sort of like perception check for the room? Well, we're not cut off, so Saphira. I can see Saphira. I can see at least lightning bolts. Ever, Isaac.
Yep.
And then, yeah. So can I make a perception check?
Sure. All right. So you hear Ruzid throwing a fit, frankly. You see Saphira looking around, really calm. You can hear Coin here, Isaac here, and I assume you hear Tati continuing to curse over here. And Bryn saying, that's rude over here.
Multiple people throwing a fit.
Yeah.
So I just hear my party members.
Anything you want to do?
All right. I think she's gonna motion to Saphira to. We should probably all get inside one room just in case. And that's going to be. She'll ready in action for when this door opens, and that'll be it. Oh, never mind. She's gonna close the door.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Coin.
We'll say to Isaac, you called me over? With the keys in hand. Got something in mind?
Well, I mean, Tati just said it would be advisable that if I'm going looking around, pairing up with somebody was smart and somebody who could cast guidance and had the keys was smart. And I
Yeah.
thought that was a good idea. But I mean, now that I'm here, but by the time we rolled initiative, now that I'm here, I had just realized there's nobody in this kitchen, right? 20 26 perception. I didn't hear anything in the pantry or anybody in the
Right.
kitchen, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so I think we can now turn around from here and head back.
All right. Well, while we're here, he's gonna just lock the kitchen door.
Locking
I
the
did not-
kitchen door. Got it. Locked.
And then he will start walking to this direction, to about here, and turn.
Okay. Saphira.
1 second, I'm gonna do
Yep.
something.
Take your time. I'm gonna send you a note as well.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I'm gonna start moving this way. Actually, 15, 20, 30. Bonus action to dash. Okay.
Okay.
Gonna,
Do that.
yeah, that.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Can I get a sleight of? No, we'll just leave it at that. Isaac, what would you like to do?
Whoops. Using the arrow key. I will walk here to group up with Crystal and Coin. Do we have a plan? Were we going with Bryn's plan soon? Where can I best be useful
Well,
here?
I really
I
feel
think
like we
she's
should,
back.
Yeah, I just
I feel like we should group up again. I feel like we should all get back into one room. That's my input.
happy to do that. I have detect magic up right now. Do I feel anything? Any magic on the other side of the door happening? Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
No, not at the moment.
Okay, great. God, at what point? I don't think detect magic has been. I don't think it's been useful enough. I think I'm gonna switch to protection from evil and good.
Okay. Cool. Tati, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna, with the hand holding my rapier, I'm gonna bring to my mouth and make a high-pitched whistle, and call Ruzid and Bryn. The bitch is back, and she looks like she's looking for another bed buddy.
Oh, great.
I'm going to cast Shield Touch towards her.
Okay.
Wait, can you see her?
Yep. Here. I'm like pointing back into the room here.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, you'll hit her. How hard did you hit her? Ouch.
Does she have an expression right now?
Almost insulted. That you would do this. Shock, dismay. Like you've heard of friendship.
More than that.
Anything else you'd like to do, Tati?
I'm going to stay here so I can see her, but I'm gonna angle my body. Actually, can I just? Sorry, I'm just trying to move. I don't. Yeah, I'm just
Can you-
gonna angle my
that
body
puts
so
me-
that Bryn and Ruzid can get past if they want to.
I'm not going to
Okay.
be able to get past you. That 30 feet would put me right in that square. That's
you want to move?
okay. Well, it's fine.
I can-
We'll see.
I can
Well, we
move.
can
If you want me to come in?
If you could move one square and still see, that would be helpful. If not, I understand.
Yeah. Go here.
All right.
Okay. Cool. Bryn Gemflower, what would you like to do?
All right. We're going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Hello. I see you. I would like to cast.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Got to be to 15.
Oh, good.
It is a charm.
Is it a
You
save?
do have advantage.
Save against charm. Cool. Come on, wisdom save. We hit a 20.
Okay, you're good.
Okay. I would like to cast Command Grovel on this entity. And that's going to be a wisdom saving throw.
She smiles, and for the first time, you'll hear a delightful, childlike voice. No. As she will suddenly cast a spell back at you called Counterspell.
Oh, it's on now, boys.
Too bad you can't
Alright,
counterspell a subtle counterspell.
I was on the verge of passing out before, so I went to lay down, but now I'm excited enough that I'm going back to my desk.
Alright.
Alright. Who wants some?
What's up?
That's fine, Isaac. That's fine.
Alright,
Alright.
that's my action.
Anything else,
my
Bryn?
bonus action? Yes, we're going to give Bardic Inspiration to Bardic Inspiration to Tati using my bonus action.
Awesome.
No, there's its hopeless. You've got advantage and a non-negative modifier. You have a hope of saving. Ruzid is just done.
Alright.
It's just done.
Our poor Kobo.
She waves her right hand at the door, which closes.
Oh crap! Do I? No, it's not even worth it. Because if I counterspell the mage hand, then I can't counterspell whatever else she's doing. All right, yeah, well played.
Okay.
Should have misty stepped through.
And then a metal sheath goes down over the door. Like a portcullis drawn from the walls itself.
Tati, you in there?
Of course.
She walks to here, and we'll look at Tati. I need Tati to make a wisdom saving throw. Gotta be DC 15. You have advantage on that, right? Because of being elven in nature?
My ears are so pointy that I just don't take charms very well.
Yeah. She looks at you. We could be friends, you know.
Not anymore.
Then I'll take him instead. Ruzid, what would you like to do? Are you going to continue throwing your fit on the couch?
Yeah, that sounds about right. We're just gonna be like,
I can see it.
I don't care! I don't care! I want to fight something else. I want to fight like something cool. This isn't cool. This is boring. I can't even get it in a headlock.
We had a whole fight.
Okay.
Very racist.
And the fight got spoiled because Coin betrayed me.
Oh, that's what we're
Oh,
really
if I
on
were in
about.
the room right now.
I want somebody to be in the room, like taking notes and being like, "And how did that make you feel?"
It made me feel weak. Like I don't have any friends and no one likes me.
Maybe
And turn.
betrayed.
One of your friends was riding your back the whole time. And then we successfully came out on top. I don't know what you're mad about.
It was the personal slight by calling.
Crystal Latte, what would you like to do?
We've got some inter-party turmoil.
Oh, just a little bit, you think?
Guys, focus. Ghost first. Ghost first. Let's see. I mean, Crystal's gonna go try this door.
It's locked.
Yeah, Coin just locked it. We just locked it.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
fine. Anything else you would like to do?
I mean, I feel like she wouldn't.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. So then we go to Mr. Coin.
Looks to the people in the room. So we just sweep it room by room till we get everyone back together.
It sounds like they've found her. I think we should
Okay. Bum
join.
rush. Oh my God, Saphira.
There's a
Opens the
problem
door
there.
and immediately
The-
sees you.
Need you to roll an athletics check as
Okay.
you open the door and the door closes again.
And that's not right.
Saphira, can I get an athletics check, please? Need you to beat a 12. Yes. Coin, you're unable to open the door. Saphira's holding it closed.
Why? You can probably hear Coin. What the fuck? It's not opening. He starts cursing. What the shit? Does Saphira react at all, or is she just dead silent on the other side?
Saphira, what would you be saying?
Sorry, there's a problem with the door. I can't open it right now.
Yeah, I can see that. What's the problem?
Sarah,
won't
I
open.
assure you I can. So where do you want to be in relation to the door when that happens?
I think.
So you're not what? Are you holding it closed?
Stop fucking around and get in here, all of
I'm
you.
trying.
We're trying.
We're literally trying.
I'm not.
I'm not.
All right, fuck it. Point stand to the side. Isaac, you got this.
I guess.
All right, Saphira.
Can you just step aside, please? We'll be. Like, I assume she's been convinced by the ghost to be, or by our friend here to be doing this. So I know I'm just trying to reason with a wall, but
In Nausea town in the county down one morning last July.
don't do that. It's scary. It's scary. It's frightening. You're freaking me the fuck out. You're freaking me the fuck out, Saphira.
And she's gonna continue singing. He casts Enthrall.
Ooh, enthrall. Awesome. So,
Anyone?
that's how many targets around you?
But we can't see you right now, right?
Oh wait, no. I forgot. I didn't read it closely enough because this creature is my choice that I can see. I will hold an
Okay.
action to cast Enthrall
cool.
if that door opens.
All right. Isaac, what do you want to do?
I think he'll ask Saphira, can we open the door?
She's singing. The magic hasn't entered the words yet, but she's definitely singing.
Okay, I will try with an object interaction to open it then to see if there's any pushback from her physically.
Roll an
Is there
athletics
still
check.
pushback? Is there's still pushback from her physically?
Yeah, she's
I didn't
holding
know
the
she
door
had,
closed with her foot and
abandoned
shoulder.
that. Okay, I didn't know if she had stopped doing that when she started casting. I don't know that I'll be much better than Coin.
He's got a 21 for Saphira holding door shut.
Oh, she's not doing it again. That's all right then. Let me just double check that I can't like do this without damaging Saphira. Oh, I have a question. I'm gonna find an angle here because I think I saw somebody else in the party do this. I think Brent did this yesterday, so I've seen proof of concept here. Can I peek
Sure.
through the keyhole?
Yeah.
Okay.
Peek through the
Coin,
keyhole.
grab my hand.
Okay.
And off we go. Coin and I are gonna teleport.
I don't have gloves on.
Too late.
That's fine. I'll deal. I'll deal. I appreciate it. I'll deal. Coin and I are gonna land in front of these two doors here.
All right. Bloop. Bloop. Con save
Also-
for Isaac, please.
And well, but also the door and Saphira have to make con saves
Yep.
against thunder damage. Well, I
Yes,
guess the door
please.
just takes it, I guess, because it's thunder.
The door
but,
takes it, yeah.
For 18 damage. And I'm just hoping that'll jar Saphira. If you are charmed, I'm hoping that gives you another saving throw or something against it. I don't know if that's true.
Cool. All right, Saphira, you're going to suffer 18 thunder damage. Enthrall fires off. I need the two of you to go ahead and roll wisdom saving throws as the prepared action goes off.
Isn't the prepared action a concentration?
It is. I need a con
Thank
save
you,
from
Ray.
Saphira. The prepared action fails.
Yeah. Okay. I was hoping I would drop it
moves.
by just uncharming her, but yours was a better memory of the mechanics at play. Thank you, Grant.
Uncharmed would have been great though.
Yeah, it would have been better, but thank you for remembering that there was like an applicable plan B here. Cool. Okay, so no enthrall at least, and we are here. I will use. Oh, I used my object interaction to try to open the last door, so I can't open this door. And that's my. Well, how pissed does Saphira look? Oh no, I don't have Sanctuary. Okay, never mind. I was gonna be like, maybe I cast Sanctuary on myself so Saphira doesn't use the cutlass right in my chest.
Did
But
you
I
take
don't
your
have-
con save for the poison?
Con save versus poison. You're fine.
Thank you. So
All right.
I forgot about that.
Tati, what would you like to do?
I would like to tell you what I want to do and then hear if I'm allowed to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Tati in Helga's mask. One more, like, under my breath cuss, and then all the shadows wrap around me like physical, like tangible things, and I disappear in a whatever it's called in this world, but the Raven's Queen's blessing.
Cool.
I would like to
MKL's blessing. Awesome.
MKL's blessing. I'd like to teleport.
Well, I like
to-
MKL's breath. That's better.
I would like to teleport to prone under the bed.
All right.
And from there, have hidden myself.
All right. Roll your stealth check, please. Need you to beat a 13.
Would be nice. Yes, please.
All right. Which bed are you hiding under?
The one right next to her.
Okay. Cool.
And then with a flexibility that Tati does not usually display, I would like to roll out from under the bed, come to a standing position, and stab this lady with my sword.
All right. Out and stab. I would not refer to her as a lady. That is an insult to ladies.
I think that word might mean something different in my vocabulary.
Oh, okay. You will hit her with your rapier. How hard did you hit her? Dealing 19 damage.
More custom. Look how many ones in that fucking thing. So
Oh
much
my
fucking
gosh.
custom.
Wow.
So many ones.
This is not Tati's voice, just explaining in so much detail why it's important to do some fucking stretches.
All right. Bryn, what would you like to do?
All right. I would like to use my action. I know I got bamboozled previously by illusory thing, so I'd like to examine this metal portcullis. Actually, yeah, I'd like to examine it and try and determine whether it's real, and also whether is there a keyhole? Can I see through it in any way?
It is a metal sheet completely over the previous wooden door. You cannot see the door at all. There is no hole in the metal sheet. It's
All
that
right, so-
lovely diamond plate you put on the back of trucks.
Even better. So that means Misty Step through is out of the question. Can I determine if it's illusory? I'd like to use my
You
action
use
to
action to investigate it. Sure.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Okay, it's not enough.
It appears
one this
real.
time. All right. Well, that's a trick that we're gonna struggle to see through. There's no way I can bash down a metal door. Oh god, I have to just be able to see. Okay. Tati's in here somewhere. Ruzit's here. I don't know where the rest of the party is. I am useless. Alright. I'm gonna step away and think and try and figure out a way through this door. That'll be the end of my turn. Ruzid, if you want something to punch, how about that metal? How about the door is now covered in metal? Can you bust it down for us?
How about the a wall next to it.
That works too.
All right. Her turn. Tati, I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw. Gotta be DC 15, please.
Really struggling.
Oh no. Oh,
You're charmed.
crap.
She will then use her action, and she's going to drain health off of you for 34, returning her to full health. All right. Yeah, we go to Ruzid. Ruzid, you've been told to punch the wall to ease your frustrations. Would you like to do so?
Yeah. Well, Riz is gonna do you one better. He's gonna very much punch the wall. Extra punch the wall.
Super punch the wall.
All right.
They're just gonna fucking do it.
Where are you going to punch the wall?
They're gonna get big and then punch the wall.
Oh, you're going to get big and punch the wall, huh?
Yeah, he's fucking pissed.
All right.
2.
Big boy.
Very big. This big. They're casting spells, and they're gonna action surge. And they're just gonna fucking try to just punch down this wall. Like they're.
All right, through the armor.
You just hear roaring inside this room at this point. You just hear like roaring, like it's just extremely loud, and he's just fucking running at the wall, trying to break it down using their action.
All right. Punch through an armoire and the wall, please.
Okay. I don't know. What am I? Am I?
It's an unarmed strike.
Unarmed strikes. Boo. I want to do athletics checks.
It's a wall. How hard can it be?
It's a wooden wall, fortunately. So, wooden walls have 20 hit points and an AC of 20. So,
Okay, well,
you
that's
will hit
one
it, and you're going to deal 11 damage to it.
Gonna slap it down. Ready? Boom.
All right. So, you have done 18 damage to it with your tail.
Well, extra damage for this.
All right.
And
Cool.
is that enough damage?
So, you will produce a hole in the wall. Let's go ahead and do that here. So,
Fuck
hole
this
in the
stupid house!
All right, so you wanted your hole in the wall to be there. Cool, so this wall gets a hole in it. Crunch. Like so.
Yeah. And turn.
All right. Cool. We go to Crystal Latte.
Well, Crystal's gonna open this door. Is Saphira still holding it?
Saphira is still holding it, but you could probably ask her to stop.
Saphira, can you let me out?
Oh, would I listen to Crystal in this case?
Yeah, you would.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, we need to go help.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. They just like disappeared out of the room. I just know what's going on. Is this door? These doors are locked.
Those doors are closed at the moment.
Not locked.
Can I open one?
Sure.
Is there a reason we're not going in this room?
Just taking
Yeah,
it.
because
Taking it all.
When in initiative order, sometimes your turn ends and you just are staring at a door for a second. That's all.
I don't have to explain
Not on
myself.
purpose. It's on action economy.
As the door-
You know about action economy, right, Crystal?
I got teleported. I am processing where I am right now.
Here's the wonderful thing. Crystal opens the door. Coin, you look to the southeast. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Gotta be DC 15. You're good.
All right.
Alright, she's like, okay, yep, just wondering, thought it was a weird coincidence. Okay, she's gonna open the other door. in front of Isaac, and then just gingerly step through it. And Ruzin is fucking huge. What the hell?
Ruzin is currently punching holes in the wall.
Crystal's just gonna like fold her hands neatly and just kind of be like, okay, I'll just stand here. That's it.
All right. Mr. Coin.
Coin's going to hop into the room and I guess take, because I haven't seen these events play out, so maybe a perception check on what's happening, what ruse it's.
Sure.
If he's swinging towards something.
Well, you can
Yeah.
see her.
He can no longer
Can I?
see her.
I did
Well,
not
you
see
could
that.
when you were. I mean, he could when he was here because he had to make a
Yeah.
saving throw for it, right? So like.
Actually, I need Isaac to make a saving throw too. Now that both doors are open.
Okay, great. Yeah, because you would know that she is. She's over
here.
And I
Oh,
put it in the
gotcha.
chat, but Isaac would have said it to you. Like he would have pointed around, like it hit her with a
Alright.
moonbeam to see what she really is.
Under those circumstances, yeah. So I have Moonbeam on the tattoo, but I don't have the description of. Do I need line of sight for that?
You do.
Okay,
You
well,
have to. No, set it on a point within range. Where do you want to do it?
I mean, if it's a blind guess, he's probably gonna hop to try and see it first, since he already took
Okay.
it and checked. So he's hopping towards the door of the room. Probably even like hopping on top of the furniture. to get
Sure.
to the door. And once he oh, that's weird. I could see in the room from the top, but not.
Yeah,
I-
Because
there's
Susan punched a
there's a
hole through the
Big
wall.
hole right here.
Oh,
so,
is there?
Yeah, you were.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if you're standing up here, you can cast it at her from there.
Okay, in that case, then yeah, he's gonna stand up here and then Moonbeam directly on her tile
Okay.
from the tattoo.
Awesome. She looks over at you and waves her hand and goes, "No."
He's just gonna look down at his chest as he sees the spell, the shininess of his tattoo, I assume, wear away, and it's back to a totally normal moon tattoo.
Yep.
And he's just gonna sigh and turn. Well, yeah, and turn.
Okay. As she did a subtle counter spell once again.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Saphira, what would you like to do?
Let's try and get through.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get by you?
Yeah,
Yes.
we're fine right now.
Do it, Saphira.
Coin.
Hey,
Genuinely think should hear her out. Let her say her piece.
so far she's only
And
said no
you
to
should-
me.
Right, exactly. I don't think she
Not a
means any of us
convincing
any,
argument.
any harm. She hasn't attacked you. Hasn't really attacked anyone. And as I'm
Patently.
saying all this,
I don't know that.
I've tried to turn up the charm and use my panache.
Okay.
Which is my charisma versus Coin's insight.
Okay. Coin, we need an insight check, please. Ooh!
Hey.
Saphira, you're not that charming.
I should have
Wow,
No,
the
you
dice.
picked someone who
Give
doesn't
me
rely
one
on
thing, I
herself.
have to see through bullshit. When I'm...
All right. Anything else, Saphira?
If you don't leave her alone, I'm gonna pull out the advanced wand of wonder. Have to use this.
Coin says no.
That's great.
All right. Isaac, what would you like to do?
I really was considering. I was trying to move the character. Strongly considering restraining her in a watery sphere. However, she can cast subtly regardless. So I'm now
She just
questioning the
did
utility
also.
of that. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean so she could counterspell me. I meant like
oh yeah.
if I don't get as much benefit out of her being in a
Oh, I
sphere
gotcha.
as I might have normally gotten by putting a spellcaster underwater, having giving them difficulty speaking, etc. She's
Yeah,
just gonna
usually
subtle
that's more
speak.
fun.
Yeah.
Do
She's-
you have
so
another
I'll leave it to you.
instance? Sorry, do you have
Go
another
ahead.
instance of Channel Divinity? Can you do a max damage fireball? No? Okay.
But I can do if we want damage, I can just do damage instead of a watery spear. I was gonna put the ball in Tati's court. Like Tati, would you find it easier if she's restrained, or should I just hit her?
I think she's my friend now, man.
Oh fuck.
Ah,
All right.
She also can she teleport? Because if she can teleport, then a watery spear, she would just. Oh no!
I'm sorry, guys.
Oh,
I don't have inspiration. I would have re-rolled it. Okay. No. Well, there you go.
Lady,
you
it's
have
like
this seeking shot metamagic or whatever it's called.
One use case that metamagic has ever had in it across every game that has ever been played of D&D.
All right. So, Isaac, that it. Tati, you are charmed by this woman. She would like you to stick around here and put away your weapons.
Yeah. I'll put the weapon away, wrap my hands around her waist, and try to kiss her.
All right. She enjoys that. She's going to. Oh, you actually do the kissing. That actually gives her a free thing. Yeah. Yeah. So she gets another. She drains you for 33 hit points.
It's not like her. hit
Usually she has to do that on her turn.
It's not like it can get higher than max.
Tati, you should show her one of your masks. Maybe mask of one of your friends that
That is true. She is
Hates
kissing
getting
me
charmed.
through Elka's mask right now.
That's true.
Gross.
Bryn Gemflower, what would you like to do,
All right.
sir?
I'm going to. I would like to cast the slow spell, and I would like to put the 40-foot cube.
Okay.
I'd like to put the 40-foot cube here,
Okay.
and then I would like to target this problematic young lady, and not. We're gonna leave Tati alone. Yeah, we're gonna target her if she's in the space.
Okay. She is not.
All right, there goes that spell slot. All right. Well, I thought I was being clever. Okay.
You were.
In that case, I'm going to use my bonus action to give Bardic Inspiration to Coin. And then I'll use my movement. We're going to go 5. Oh, fuck me. I got the size of the room wrong. I missed it by 5 fucking feet.
Yep.
All right. I can
Well,
see
slow,
her, so
slow is a 40-foot cube.
Need a wisdom saving throw?
I should have just made it bigger. That's with advantage, and we don't save. Oh.
Bryn, why don't you finish your movement coming into the room, please?
All right, that was 5 feet, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Thank you. All right. Oh, goodness. I hate having to do this, but all right. That's the end of Bryn's turn as Bryn is charmed. We're going to decide who we like kissing more. Tati.
Oh,
Tati's going to fall unconscious, I believe.
Yep.
Okay. As she lays you back into the bed, she pushes you over and you fall like a sack of potatoes into the bed. Oomph. She
Okay.
turns
last minute.
and traces Bryn's jaw with her hand, and over here is going to cast a spell, and we're going to go ahead and do this. Here we go. As stone forms right there. Cool. She then points over at Tati. Tati, the blankets and sheets come up over you and tuck you in as she waves a hand at you.
Weird.
Ruzid, what would you like to do?
Why does nothing go my way? The wall rebuilds itself when I destroy it! Fuck this shit! And then Ruzid tries to destroy the wall again.
All right. Roll your unarmed strike. Cool. Need you to roll an investigation check, please. Got to beat an 18. That wall hurt.
Did I actually lose hit points?
It just, you impacted it hard.
Ruzid doesn't care.
Okay. Are you going to swing again?
Ruzid's gonna keep swinging. He's like in a blind
Alright.
rage.
Cool. Awesome.
Whatever, how much damage that was.
All right. Which squares are you targeting, please?
I was gonna target the square that appeared to get patched up.
Gotcha. Thank you. Crystal, what would you like to do? Yes, it does.
Does the wall
Yeah.
have a metal sheet?
The wall does not have a metal sheet. No.
Oh, it's just
The door is covered with a metal sheet. The wall is now made of stone.
Can I touch it?
Roll an investigation check. Yeah, it's cold.
Okay. Crystal's going to cast Dispel Magic.
Okay. Cool. The metal sheet goes away.
Okay.
Technically, the investigation is your action, but we'll go ahead and let that slide this time. So the metal sheet disappears from over the door.
Okay. And then she's just gonna. Can she use a bonus action?
Sure.
Okay. She'll bonus action. Isaac.
Okay. Mr. Coin, there's a stone wall next to you. What would you like to do?
I see the symbol on this door is locked. Is it actually locked? Or was that just because of the metal?
You haven't tried to open it.
Coin will attempt to open the door.
All right. The door opens.
Okay. And he
You
will
see a stone wall on the other side of it.
probably.
It's like you
Alright.
open the door and it's just brick wall.
So I'm assuming the door opens inwards towards me then? Or
Correct.
It's not like it phased. Okay.
It's a pull door.
Coin's presumably staring at this for a moment, befuddled.
Of course.
Coin's going to knock on it as if it were a door.
Roll your investigation check, please. All right. Coin, your hand passes through the door. You can go ahead and move through if you'd like.
He will.
Inside here, you see Bryn Gemflower about to play tonsil hockey.
Hey,
Please.
this would be Bryn's first kiss. I think that's a little aggressive.
You never kissed that succubus from before?
Nope.
Disappointing.
I don't think so.
No, they didn't. You guys saved Bryn before he got kissed by the succubus.
You'd never let Bryn get kissed. He's so out of character.
One's gonna walk over and just poke her with his finger. I'm assuming you're not gonna let this fly, but
5 fingers in a fist, please.
he's not punching. He's literally just poking her for her attention because I assume she's
Okay,
occupied.
yeah, you've already used your action getting through the door, so.
So I'm not even doing it for
Right.
like, the con save.
Oh, I
She's gonna-
understand.
She's gonna turn, I assume, and I'll say, "Hey, why do you suck so much?"
It's at that point she turns to you and looks down at you. I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw. Because you're now in line of sight with her.
Come on, coin.
Thank
You
you.
know, I'm gonna check the.
Thank-
Okay, awesome.
I really
I
think
see
another luck
David's-
point is worth a year.
That was my luck point.
Yeah,
You could
that's
use
luck
more
point.
than one.
I used 2 of them during the and I didn't long rest, so I didn't get them back.
Oh, Jesus. All right.
I mean, I will say I'm a monk, so.
Yep.
But
All good.
yeah, for now.
Choo choo crunch. All right. So Coin, you're now charmed by this woman as well.
Oh, I'm gonna show you all my maps. Hold on, let me pull them out.
That is
Oh, that's so.
Saphira. Yes, he could, if he wanted to.
Okay, but I just wait for the
Yeah,
mental gymnastics
on,
I'm
yeah.
gonna drop on you next turn.
Yeah. Oh, I understand. Let's go. Saphira, this is fun. It's fun.
There's a stone wall between me and that room. I think I'm gonna turn my focus to Ruzid. Quite might not listen, but you understand, right? You've seen her. Like, we don't need to disturb her. This is really her house.
All I see is rage!
Oh well. It'll that wall over there will probably hurt a lot more than the wall on the other side of the room.
So which wall are you pointing him at?
I'm just pointing him at this one instead.
All right. So Cruzade, Saphira's pointing you over here to go hit this wall.
Okay.
All right, Isaac, what would you like to do, sir?
Oh, sorry. Every time I'm standing next to a door
Yeah,
and I try to
all
click the
good.
token to move, I click the door. All right. Standing here, there's 2 spots that used to just be available, like that I could have teamed through,
Sure.
that I can't because of some stuff, and I have detect magic up. Do I sense any magic in these 2 spots?
Oh, absolutely, you detect magic. You're detecting magic as a line going from this point here. Let me go ahead and get the ruler here. This point here. Oh, whoop. That's snapping the wrong way. Stop that. No snappy. All right, so there's a line of magic going here.
Is it conjuration, transmutation, abjuration, or illusion? Because those are the 4 things I can think of as possibilities here.
Yeah, and detect magic tells you it's illusion.
Okay. Knowing that I'm looking at an illusion, does that give me, I mean,
Advantage.
does that
yes.
help me? Okay. But I just saw Crystal successfully dispel something. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to move here, and I'm going to hold an action for if Crystal does that again. And I'll say, Crystal, it's an illusion. There's an illusion in front of you. And if she dispels it again, and I get line of sight on this lady, I'm going to hit her. Sorry, I'll step right behind Crystal. I'm going to hit this lady with a spell.
All right.
That's it for me.
Okay, and just for the record, you detect very strong magic right here.
Miss him or...
This is illusion magic. Right here. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Oh, sorry. I think Walker and I are correct. We've been exchanging theories in the background on this lady.
Oh.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tati, I need you to make a death saving throw.
Come on, Tati.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. I have advantage on that. 1 second.
Okay. Cool. That's a success.
10's a 10.
Bryn Gemflower, you are currently charmed.
Hi, you're very pretty.
She smiles at
Oh.
you. Thank you.
What would you? Can I help do anything?
You know, actually, she wouldn't know about Coin's ability, so no. Stand there and look pretty for a moment.
Oh, okay. Bryn runs his fingers through his hair and tries to make it look neater.
Awesome. 1, 2. Mr. Coin.
Oh, can Bryn cast a spell on himself to improve his if it's in character?
Sure. What spell would he cast?
Bryn casts enhance ability on himself to improve his charisma.
Uh-huh.
Slide.
All right, I will roll this a second time. Mr. Bryn Gemflower,
Yes.
as your charisma is enhanced by the situation, she was going to turn and kiss Mr. Coin, but instead, she leans in, and you feel the soft press of her lips against yours. Your eyes flutter as a chill goes down your spine as you experience Bryn's first kiss, supposedly.
Allegedly.
And she's going to drain you of some health to the tune of 31.
All right.
Okay. You have an enhanced ability up, which is a concentration spell, I believe, correct?
It is. Yeah,
So I need you to beat a con save of 15. You're good.
we do that.
All right. Oh, goodness gracious, what do I want to do? I've covered Tati. Ooh, she's going to wave her hand over at this bed. The sheets from this bed come over and drape themselves over Coin's head to make him look like a little ghost.
Hey, oh, okay. It's a lot harder to find my maps this way, but yeah.
And yeah, she then prepares an action because she has not used her action yet. We go to Ruzid.
I guess that first kiss was really life-changing for Bryn.
Well, we don't know yet.
Mine's
Yes, it
life
kinda
ending.
turned.
Let's find out.
Anyways, Bruce is gonna continue hammering at the wall. They're gonna hammer at a different piece of the wall though, because they're getting sick and tired of trying to destroy this piece of the wall. So they're gonna
Sure.
hammer this piece of the wall.
Gotcha.
And 18 damage. Again.
All right, the wooden wall breaks and shatters, revealing a stone wall behind it.
Why are there so many walls? What has happened?
Behind the wall is more wall.
Fuck
All
this
right.
shit. And Brizid's gonna add. Actually, do I? No, I can't even see. Brizid's gonna try to see through the crack in the door. See if that works. They're gonna like kind of crane their neck out a little bit and try to look like close one eye, try to look
Okay.
through the door. Looks
Sure.
like a keyhole or whatever.
Okay. Well, perception check, please. Mr. Giant Eyeballs.
Yeah. That should totally help me with the roll, right?
Yeah, you can go ahead and peek through the door.
Okay, I'm gonna Misty Step through. That's
Okay.
bonus action.
Cool. You consider her to be a friend.
Oh, hi there. Was it like goes
Smiles.
from like complete
Hello,
absolute
big
like
boy.
absolute fucking rage to just hi, and he kind of like curls up and like a kind of like a cat, and then just
Yep.
kind of looks at her.
Clearly
Cool.
breaking all the furniture in this room.
Oh yeah,
Of course,
absolutely
yes.
breaking all
Absolutely.
the
Yep.
furniture. Enter.
Crystal,
Love
what would you like to do?
crunch, crunch.
She's just gonna take. Oh, she's gonna hear what Isaac said, that it's all an illusion, and cast Dispel Magic again.
All right.
On this wall.
The fucking toxic lyric.
All right. The wall goes away. Isaac, you gain line of sight on her, so I need a wisdom saving throw. Gotta be to DC 15.
And I have bless.
Okay. Gotta be to 3. You got there. Okay. You are not charmed.
You've broken me, Jordan. I'm tearing up now.
I'm casting Watery Sphere at the 5th level.
At who?
Well, at an area of effect, really. Let me draw a little circle here.
Do what you need to do.
Oh, thank you. But I assure you, we have since reached the point where I was feeling like hesitating. Or long since past the point. So right here.
All right. Cool. Yeah.
That's why I upcast it. I figured she
Yeah.
might try. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah,
I
she's
upcast
got to
it.
try.
Wasn't
to
she
make it
holding
harder.
an action?
Oh, that's right. She was holding an action instead.
Yeah, she is holding her action. So
So
the
she
wall
doesn't
came
have an
down.
action.
All right, her wall came down, so the action would fire off at this point. All right, so the action
But after-
fires. She casts a
after
spell.
After my
Yep.
spell resolves, right? Because
Correct. Yep.
Yeah. Correct.
So it's a strength saving throw or be encased in the sphere.
Yeah.
I
restrained
believe
in the
Ruzit
sphere.
ignores
And
it,
it's-
right? They're too big.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, Ruzit ignores it, but Coin and Bryn do not.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Nice.
So strength saving throw for her is going to be a 0.
So all 3 of these people, I unscrew I think Isaac is much quieter about it, but he's almost as pissed as Ruzid. He just so he unscrews like all of his water skins, and you see nearly all of the water flood out of them, and Bryn and Coin and this person are swirling in a watery sphere. You're restrained.
Yep.
Just does not seem to care at all.
Her prepared action fires, and she disappears inside the sphere.
Where'd she go?
Okay.
Oh, that's true. I am holding my maps out.
I will ask.
Oh
I
no,
will-
the maps are wet.
Ah,
Can I ask just one question and then
Sure.
my turn is over, or my held action is done?
Absolutely.
James can rule that like sudden or extreme weather effects or like things of that nature can also cause a concentration check. Can we say that like if she teleported, then I guess not. But if she's just invisible in there, can we say that being restrained and drowning and swirling around in a pool of water is enough to get like a concentration check on her turn or invisibility or something?
We will cross that bridge when we come to it.
Okay. Well, let's go.
Because I like the argument, if that's the case.
Yeah, that's true. I think she can use her action to try to escape. So
There are things going on. Yeah.
Oh,
Crystal.
also at the end of the turn. Yep. Okay.
Oh, anything else?
For me? No. Crystal, I
Okay.
think.
Yeah, it's still Crystal's turn.
I think Crystal's done. She just dispelled
Okay.
magic, but a lot just happened.
All right. So, Mr. Coin, you are inside a bubble of water,
Oh, yeah.
and someone who has you charmed is gone.
So I have like 4 explanations lined up for why Coin would want to stillness of mind, but with
Yep.
the addition of this watery spear, I'm just going to
Absolutely.
submit this one. Coin was pulling out several maps, and they are now presumably tarnished.
Yeah.
And I like to imagine all of his thoughts would completely halt to nothing but this thing he's produced being destroyed, and it's all he can
That
think
is
about.
100% legitimate. And
I was-
that, I will 100% agree, requires
Yeah.
a stillness of mind, unless you're going to go and kill Isaac.
Well, maybe next turn, but for now, let's just call it a stillness of mind as he processes what has just happened and cuts through every other thought.
Gotcha.
Dropping charm, presumably.
Yep. Stillness of mind. Doing the stillness of mind in this case is not in regards to the charm, but would affect the charm as a side product.
Yeah, sure. And his mind is just like in,
Yep.
red alert, like, can I save these? Oh God, what do I do? Do I put them away?
I
Yeah.
love the way you're doing this. This is, for the record, very cool. Kudos. Good job. Inspiration
to hear it.
for
It's
good
just-
role play.
It just feels like all he'd be thinking about is like,
Make sure you
what
get
do
the
I do? What do I do?
inspiration.
And I think as a player, I don't imagine there's anything he can do. So we can run through it. He's probably trying to pull them out of the watery spear.
All right. So go ahead and try to escape the watery sphere.
Sure. What would be the
It's a strength check to get out, right?
You actually, it says at the end of your turn, but as I would guess that also as an action you can attempt. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't see why not. If you're spending the action, I mean, like up to you, Eric. Oftentimes you can
Technically
use an action
stillness.
to escape pretty much any restraint. So,
We'll say
but-
Coin's
but
revving up for
still.
that. Stillness of mind was an action, so he couldn't, but that's what he is in
Right.
motion doing.
Yep.
And yeah, at the end of your turn, you make another strength save.
Yep. So end of your turn.
Okay, that's
Strength
it.
save, please. You are stuck in there with your wet maps.
Okay, unfortunately,
flailing.
this was
You have
a
bless, though.
sorcerer.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Oh, you have bless, so you will beat it because my DC is 16.
is blessed 1d6 to add on?
1d4.
It's a
1d8.
D4.
But you only need a
1d8.
1.
Yeah,
Either
my
way.
DC is 6.
Throw
So
that on
which square would you like to fall out into?
We'll say I was aiming leftmost. Assuming
Okay.
that's not standable, then one of these.
That's
two.
fine. Yeah. Plop out wherever you want.
Yep, he's flailing northwest until he falls right onto the floor, and he's airing out his maps.
Okay.
That will in turn.
Miss Saphira. Can't hear you, Jordan.
Help if I unmuted. I'm gonna turn the wand toward Isaac and say, I need to let her go.
Roll an intimidate check just for fun. Like, it doesn't have to be mechanical, but a 13.
I think Isaac kind of cocks an eyebrow, but decides to be diplomatic about it and says, Saphira, if you can, thus far, she has not stayed still and been willing to speak. She has flitted around and harassed. If you can convince her to stay still and speak, I would more than happily drop the spell and chat with her about what the fuck is going on. That would be the top thing on my list. So can I send a persuasion check back at you? I mean, I'm not as good at it. But can I try?
Absolutely.
Take it however you want, Trevor.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that the charm is an 18 or a 15. So I would say that the charm probably overrides the persuasion here.
Okay. He only does that because we keep going after her.
Oh, sure. I woke us up in the middle of the night. Okay.
Hey, see, now you're getting it.
Oh no! Yeah, now you're getting it. All right, sirs.
Isaac
Let
is
me
gonna
find
turn-
out what's going to happen.
Isaac turns into a turtle.
Turtle.
If I could turn into a turtle,
2971.
I think we just lose this fight.
All right, got it.
No, Isaac turns into a dragon. That'd be cool.
I have had a 1-2. I've had a 1-2 punch that I've been building for like an hour and 10 minutes, and if I can't do it, let's see what happens, Aaron. What happens to me?
The the advanced wand of wonder fires and crackles up your arm, Saphira. It wraps around you as lightning is now pulsing little crackles across your skin.
Is this what it feels like to be you all the time?
Almost.
As there's a contingency effect currently going on Saphira.
I step closer.
That won't do what you hope it does.
I think trying to touch him would probably be an action. Oh. Wait for the next turn to do that.
All right. Isaac, what would you like to do?
Okay. Eric, I told you, I whisper messaged you like an hour ago that I had an idea for spells that rules as written has no clear application.
I understand.
Cool. First, I'm going to spend 10 feet of movement and I'm going to drag Bryn out of here. Just move him 10 feet. Get him out of the
Okay, you
sphere.
pull him out of the sphere?
I guess there's nothing saying I can't. Maybe I have to do a strength check against my own DC.
Yep. I would say strength check against your own DC, yep.
Alright, I'm gonna give it a shot.
So no.
I'm gonna burn sorcery point because this
Okay.
is important. I don't want Bryn to get caught up in this if he doesn't have to. Excellent.
Okay, yep, you pull Bryn out of the sphere, plop him on the ground there. Cool.
Alright. Hoping to God she's still in the sphere because I have fucking nothing if she's not. And using the rest of my movement. Right? 1, 2, 3. I use 4, 5 there. I have moved Bryn 5 feet to the square I'm in, and I'll be in the square he's in.
Yeah, that's fine.
Great. So that I can angle my cone so it doesn't like hit Tati or Crystal. Dope. And it's just gonna hit this sphere of water, and I'm gonna do a 4th level blistering wind that I transmute to cold. Well, it's already cold. I just forgot I'm flavoring it as airbending, but I'm gonna stop flavoring it as that, and I'm just gonna start flavoring it as I do a 4th level, and I just freeze the ball of ice, or I try to. The ball of water.
Let's see here. Oh, what is
It's a sphere of water.
Yeah. Can I get you to do the text of the Cone of Cold?
Yeah, so I can do, if you think it should be damage, I can do a different spell. I went with this one because this one is the one that says that it's hindered by ice for a minute, and then creatures would have to use their action to break away from the ice. So this one specifically creates ice as part of its spell, so that's why I went instead. Yeah. But if you're gonna do it by damage, do a different spell.
Alright, and Cone of Cold says cool, alright, yep. Awesome. Okay. So ice forms. You have a giant ball of ice there.
Just want to see what she does about that.
Okay.
We have had no way of
that-
knocking down, controlling anything she
I'm going to do a concentration check with that.
Oh yeah, because the damage.
Well, not necessarily. Well, yeah, fine.
If nothing else, the damage. Yeah.
So she becomes visible as she loses concentration.
And she's frozen in this block of ice. I can see she's Mr. Freeze's wife right now.
Something like that.
Isn't the ice also encasing like Ruzit's claw potentially?
Yeah, a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah, I'm sorry, Ruzid, you're affected. I apologize. I didn't even
Yeah.
realize.
So need you to roll a con save.
But can Ruzit see them again? Because that's
Yeah.
very relevant if they can actually see her or not.
Actually, that's a very relevant period. So she's visible again, which means that Isaac has to make a new wisdom saving throw.
Okay, well I saved. Is it
Okay.
I take half damage, right?
Yep, so you'll take 11.
We don't have time for that. I will try to do save.
Ooh.
All right.
Thank-
Isaac is not charmed yet. Okay, cool. Isaac, your turn continues.
Oh, I mean, only technically. That's everything I've got. And well, actually, for my bonus action, I can move 10 feet. I'm gonna move here so I can try and help Tati on my on a future round.
All right.
But she can't move also until she uses her action to break
Correct.
away from the ice. All right. That's
All
it
right.
for me.
Tati, I need you to go ahead and make a death saving throw with advantage. All right, so that's a second success. Bryn Gemflower, you are still charmed by this person.
I
What would you
am.
like to do?
That's a good question. I think so this giant ball of water in front of me has been frozen.
It is a solid ball of ice.
Okay. I think Bryn is going to frantically try and get back to his new love interest by casting Prestidigitation and summoning small flames out of his wand to try
Awesome.
and melt the ice.
Absolutely. The outside edges of the ice will begin to become liquid and just form a wet sheen on the outside of the bubble.
This is
Yeah.
4th level, Bryn. I'm a little insulted you can't put your back into it. This is 4th level ice, buddy. You're giving me a cantrip to melt it? I mean, come on.
Hey,
I don't wanna
if I wanted to be mean, I was considering trying to counterspell you.
I don't want to hurt her. I could do a wall of fire, but I
Exactly.
don't want to hurt Tati either.
Yeah.
Look, I'm doing my best, okay?
He's not dominated, he's just charmed.
I'm fully joking.
All
Well,
right.
yeah, I know. I'm just getting shit from Isaac.
Isaac, I know this is going to piss you off so much. Her right eyelid closes in a wink, and you watch as she phases through the back side of the wall and away.
No, come back.
I wanted to hold her and give her a hug.
And I'm going to go ahead and send you exactly what this is here. Because this is you're gonna hate me forever for this. And I want you to write an article on this. Because I've never used this on you before. Ever.
Put your tongue on it. I will not deny that thought has crossed my mind.
No cone.
I've never used that on you as a player before. This is a fun toy that is
I have pitched that as part of a larger piece, not
Yep.
on its own. But I would actually maybe love to do a spell spotlight of it on its own if they
So,
haven't. But yeah,
there
but
you go.
I love
That's what happens at the moment.
Sure. And subtly, because being restrained and everything doesn't matter if it's subtle casting. Yeah. Okay.
So, it's not even a casting; it is a innate ability.
Oh, but
Huh?
interesting. But she's none of the creatures that I scanned for.
I never said that. You didn't detect her inside the range of your aura.
I detected her little summonings.
Right.
Okay. So the fact that this is an innate ability does give us a lot of information.
Oh, a lot of information. Absolutely. This
Okay.
should be red spinning lights and everything.
I don't think Isaac. I think Isaac is going to tell Bryn, for whom it will be red lights flashing. Yes, because I don't think Isaac is aware of a lot of what that means. But yeah, I'll share that soon.
Cool. But yeah, you've got Detect Magic up, and you feel that she has gone in this direction. I'm going to go ahead and show you.
You don't have to give me that unless you want to, because of my high passive perception. Because
It's passive perception with Detect Magic up.
But I dropped Detect Magic.
Oh, you don't have Detect Magic up. Disregard.
I forgot when I did.
You don't get it then. Nyeh. Nyeh. All right.
Okay.
So, cool. I'm gonna go down the order just because, and she's noping out at the moment because she's got all of you charmed except for Isaac. So, Ruzid, anything you want to do?
Come back! And he tries to bash down the wall that she went through with the
Alright.
block of ice that's attached to his claw, like using
Alright.
it as a bludgeon.
Okay. All right. 9 damage and
Oh, max
10 damage.
That was
So
completely
19
max
damage.
damage. I rolled
Yep.
I rolled a max damage on the attack as well.
All right, second
Okay.
attack. And which square were you attacking?
The one that she faced through, I think, was like
Alright,
right
gotcha.
here or something. Right?
Cool. All right.
And then if there's a hole open, he's gonna crane his neck through the hole and look for her. Come back.
All right. Cool.
Enter.
All right. Crystal, what would you like to do?
My token just like spazzed out. And teleported me to the bathroom. Okay, hold on. She's
You got
just gonna
teleported to the bathroom. Wow.
she's gonna go into the bedroom. Does she sense anything?
You do not sense anything in here.
Okay. Let's see, 5, 10.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Mr. Coin, you have wet maps.
The ink is running. So coin, and I might have to run some logic here, but I think it follows. He's going to cast Druid Craft, a 5-foot circle on himself to create a sensory effect. This effect is vaguely sort of a dehumidifier. Think sort of.
Man, I knew you were going to say that word. I love it.
That's all I'm thinking about. And he's
It's
gonna
a
try.
dryness. Got it.
Yep, he's gonna try and dry the maps.
All right. Cool. They will begin to dry out. It's probably going to take 30 seconds or so to dry out the maps.
I'm sure it will. But
All right,
yeah.
Saphira. Oh, anything else you want to do?
No. That's it.
Okay. Miss Saphira.
Did you see which way she went? Here.
No one's talking to you.
Sorry, Isaac I thought you said somebody's name at first, and then I realized you said any of you. Yeah, she ran out to the chicken coop.
Oh, I was talking actually to Saphira. I was muted by accident. Okay, when Saphira says that, Ruzin has their head poked through the wall, and Ruzin's like, she went this way, she went this way.
Yeah, because she was going to the chicken coop. So if we were to meet her the long way around, that would we would be able to get to where she's going. Unless you were planning on doing what Ruzin's doing, which is punching your way through to the chicken coop.
Well, I could never punch through there.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I'll go meet her over there.
Sorry,
20,
Jordan, but you used a wand of
25.
wonder and said you were
Look,
going to dump it.
you're doing the right thing here. You're doing the right thing here. Bonus action to dash.
For all I know, you are lit with like Zeus's lightning bolt and will insta kill the next person you touch.
To the tour. 30 action to dash. And I'll end my turn here.
Okay. All right, we move to Isaac. What do you want to do?
I dropped the watery sphere.
All right.
Done with it. Over it. And you know what? I have them, right? Yeah, why not? I just don't like walking around without it with somebody like this, whom I've learned is very innately powerful. I use a bonus action to burn 7 sorcery points to get a 5th level spell slot.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I ever did that even as Silas in like 2 years of playing with Silas. I don't think I ever, but that's the highest spell slot he's got right now, and he was just informed that he's facing a creature in a little bit of a different league. I will go to Coin and try to say to Coin, since he's the only one not charmed. She got out of the ball by...
Who? Drying out maps. Who?
Never mind. And he keeps walking. And he's going to... Yeah, knowing what he knows now, he will cast Detect Evil and Good.
Okay.
Anything within 30 feet.
There is nothing within 30 feet of you.
I think that's all the good I've got this one.
Okay. All right. Tati, a death saving throw, please. As the party again ignores the fact you're dying. All right, that's a failure.
Oh, I thought she... fuck. Okay.
I
Bryn?
also thought Tati got helped. She has a big health bar. Oh, that's Ruzig. It's Ruzig's health bar over
My
that
health
thing.
is overwhelming.
That's what. Alright. Bryn is gonna try and chase after 1, 2, 3.
Bryn is not dominated. Bryn does consider Tati to be a friend still.
Oh,
So,
okay.
would Bryn heal
In that
Tati?
case,
That's
hang on. I was here, so yeah, it's 1, 2. Bryn's gonna use a bonus action to administer actually, no. I have an action, and I think, yeah, we're gonna administer a first level cure wounds from the Staff of Healing real quick. So Tati, you can have 10 hit points back. That was 10 feet, 15, 20, 25. Oh, hello, Crystal. Did anyone come through here?
Where did you come from?
Are you sure? Are you hiding? You're hiding her. You're lying to me. Where is she?
Crystal takes like a step back. Fred?
I'll end my turn here. I'm not a vegan.
all right. So, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead, since no one's attacked anybody for the entire round, we're going to go ahead and just close initiative tracker for the moment, unless you guys want to continue.
Fine with me.
All right. So, what would you guys like to do at the moment? Tati, you're conscious.
I mean, to be honest, I want to know how bad his damage is. If it's even if it's
Yeah,
at
Isaac is gonna walk around looking like he's helping Coin assess damages, but he's actually using the last minute to do a sweep with Detect Evil and Good. I just want to get some sort of ping on what type of the creatures listed here, so that I can tell it to Crystal for the Hallow spell, because
Sure.
we can't be dealing with this anymore.
I appreciate it. I should clarify. I mean the damages on these maps.
Oh, the damage on the
to
map.
the party is not.
Oh, I thought you meant the
important
damage.
right
No,
now.
I thought he meant the damage to the house.
How
which
many
also,
maps
like,
do you have, Coin?
I hate to admit it. He said I'm gonna show her all my maps, so presumably
Awesome.
he was pulling out everything.
So, how many maps does he have?
I have it in my inventory, so I'll give you the number.
Okay.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I guess there's
3
three
maps?
primary maps. Yeah.
All right. So,
For all of Toivoa, the
Yep.
pronunciation
Can I
key,
use
and then
shape?
the Estrella.
because this is
Can I
your
use
role
Shape
play,
to try and help him with this? With his
Um,
cleaning maps? Or is that already?
not at this point. We're just going to go ahead and let him roll the damage to the maps. We're going to roll 3d2. On a 1, the map is ruined. On a 2, it's fine.
Oh no!
What the fuck?
Okay. So as the dice continue to tell the story in the Toivoan Trainwreck,
Holy shit.
I don't know if you guys have ever
Wow.
seen Coin cry, but
Oh my
just say this-
god.
let's just say Bryn's kiss isn't the only first this session.
Oh,
Um,
this woman has it coming. She's ruined Coin's maps. She's ruined Bryn's first kiss.
can I
Oh boy!
try to add to this? Coin, as you realize the maps are ruined, would you try to blot your tears with them and get the ruined mascara look going?
Yes, yes. There are the big bubbly tears falling out of his eyes right now.
To what
All right.
exactly would a frog apply mascara?
Well, no, it's the ink from the maps is the thing.
No, I get it. I'm just wondering.
Yeah,
Yes, I understand. Well, I mean,
he's
what if
he's
Kermit the
hugging
Frog
the
had a
map.
dog, right?
Kind, are you okay? And like and Ruse is kind of like taking a deep breath right now, like they're panting because they're just exhausted from what they just did.
How long were we in Australia for?
You need a hug, buddy?
I need my quill.
Ruse gives Coin a hug.
Oh no!
Gonna be okay, Coin. It's gonna be okay. I'm here for you.
Reason I need a con save.
I know. Ruse has such a high con bonus, they actually will auto succeed on it.
Okay.
They finally got to the point. They have a plus 11 now, so they CC'd the DC 12 automatically.
Ooh.
So they
All
can
right,
really be
so
Coin's
Isaac,
buddy.
Where all are you going exactly?
Bryn is frantically checking the walls at the back of the house to try and figure
Sure.
out how she got away, and then he's gonna briefly look down the privy to see if there's any chance she could have gone down the privy.
Wow.
What a
Smart.
move.
Can I get a Arcana check from you, please?
Sure.
Bryn?
Went down the privy.
16.
Awesome. Sir, I'm going to send you a lovely thing to reveal
Okay.
what I have ever used against you, and I haven't used in D&D in 3 years.
It's gonna be okay, Coin. It's gonna be okay.
Like a corner of
makes sense.
Australia plotted out.
I get that. I get that.
All right. So that's what happened there. All right. So as you guys recover Saphira, you'll find an undead chicken in the chicken coop.
Oh.
That's the first second? No, first time I've seen one of those. Wonder when Kendall gets out here. I'm sure if she wanted me to go back inside, she'd tell me.
Okay. Cool.
Can I do my sweep of the house with detect evil and good up, and can I try to also sort of two ways that I'm thinking of potentially trying to like crank detect evil and good's power a little bit. One, I don't think distant spell normally lets you do this, but I would spend extra sorcery points or something, or use a spellcasting ability check to try to let distant spell stretch it a little in distance. I would also just sort of try to pair it with a perception check for like a faint aura left behind, and not necessarily like the creature itself, but to just get a sense of what kind of creature.
Let's roll a perception check on that. I like that. That makes a lot of sense.
Right. As always, I will re-roll if I don't like it, and I don't like it.
Okay.
There we go. I like that better.
Cool. There are hints of a fiendish energy throughout the house.
Okay.
And
So,
as you start walking around, the aura is dispelled off of you.
From further away than the aura can detect, I assume.
Correct. As your aura permeates walls in Eric's world, you will have your aura stripped.
All right. I think because Isaac knows just enough about magic to know that this person is probably near and can see him, Isaac will use thaumaturgy to increase the sound of his voice, and will just say, sort of into the general air, hoping she hears it, I will learn about you. I will find out what you want. And yesterday, I would have given it to you to make you go away. But today, I'm going to destroy it. And that's it.
Coin. There's a dry piece of paper sitting on the ground next to you with a pen.
He turns, looking to it silently for a moment.
Yep.
From a distance, he's not trying to read it, but is it visible that it's been written on, or is it totally
It has
blank?
been written on.
Coin's going to grab the paper without looking at it. He just crumbles it.
All right.
Stands up.
Crumples the paper.
Yeah.
Got it.
Stands up, taking a deep breath. And I think he just sort of collects himself for a moment. Like, this bitch has got to go.
Coin, are you wearing makeup?
What?
I love her, but I don't know. This relationship is really straining on me.
Coin's just staring at the floor where the remnants of these maps are sort of.
It's at that point the alarm at the front of the house goes off.
Oh shit.
I should check on that.
Coin drops.
Morning, how you doing, guys? I got a parcel for you for a crystal latte. She's here, right?
Possibly. Does it need to be signed for?
Yeah, it does. She had a commission done, and it was ready 2 days ago, and figured
yeah, that's right. That's
swing
fine.
by.
He stops being paranoid, and he opens the door and lets Crystal out. It's been a rough night, man. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. Here you go, Crystal. You asked for us to make something fun with these rock feathers you gave us.
Oh yeah, we never went back. Yep. Thanks for that.
Absolutely. Here you go. Hope it fits and you enjoy it. Just remember, you got it at Charnellan's. Have a good day.
Do you sell those in like stickers? Because I feel like you'd make a.
You know, I really should. Says GM Eric.
A little bit.
Did she get it at Charnel's if technically she got it here?
Shh, Saphira. He's still wise right there.
As he works going away back. So I'm going to send this to Crystal to add to her character sheet when she wishes to do so.
Out of flying.
Oh,
Sick.
I hope that's fun.
Oh, this is this is awesome.
Cool.
Oh shit.
Crystal, are you planning on casting Hallow today?
You know, I keep pushing that off like we're gonna have an easier day so that I can actually cast that spell, but I don't think that's gonna
I've
happen.
realized. Yeah, and I've learned a little something, and I think Hallow could be of use.
Okay.
Could be of specific use here.
Yeah, I mean, might as well. It's gonna take a while.
What does my mouth taste like?
Quite the question.
It tastes like
Um,
blood right now if you're that hurt. That's what I would think.
Based off of the fact that she had been kissing you, probably honey.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, there's that. You got that, Crystal?
Okay, yep.
All right, cool. So, what would you guys like to do? As it appears that the entity you guys have dealt with has left you alone for the time being.
Coin emerges from this room. The gold coin he had hanging from his lips has been replaced with a silver one.
That one was not lucky.
Yeah. There's a free gold somewhere in that room if someone really wants it. But he's also dropped that crumbled paper in the room with his maps as well. He seems pretty contemplative. He's not talkative. He's almost scratching his chin, thinking of ideas, that kind of thing.
Isaac, I went out there to meet up with Kendall, but I don't think she was there. I think she flew the coop.
Is Saphira still glowing with this electric energy?
Yep.
Gosh, and I guess maybe she went out front and is in the garden. I don't know. Maybe we should look around. Do you want me to look around for her? I could be the first one to find her.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think we could split up, cover more ground.
Yeah, absolutely. So why don't you go there, and then I'll go elsewhere.
Okay.
Perfect. Love that plan. Love that for us. Love that for you. Love that for me.
All of these flowers. Wish I knew more about what they were actually called.
All right. So as you go looking around, yeah, you won't find any sign of the entity that was bugging you guys. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. You guys have had your long rest, minus whatever spells you just used.
Is Tati still charmed after those death saves?
Yes, Tati is still charmed.
I didn't actually get a long rest, so I'm gonna spend
Okay.
4 hours trancing.
Okay, you will gain the benefits of a long rest. As Tati will rest till noon, but before it's dark, she will have every picnic basket in Jellystone Park.
I got it.
Thank you.
I
As
wanted
she's-
to get it.
You guys don't know Yogi Bear?
Jellystone.
Okay. Then never
Oh,
mind.
okay.
I'm the
Not
old
enough
person.
yes, not enough to recognize
I
stuff.
know.
Yeah, and I know of Yogi Berra.
Yes, but that's because you're a sports fan.
Yeah.
Let's go get that picnic basket.
Yeah, that Yogi Bear. I've heard of that.
Man, I've heard of that. Damn, I'm too
I've heard of
damn
that. I've heard of him and that as well, but I didn't know that it was called Jellystone.
Yep.
I feel like I've seen it maybe
Not only
when
that,
I
but
was
there's a
really
series
young.
of campgrounds in the United States called Jellystone Campgrounds.
Huh.
Interesting.
So, we don't have time to go take you guys shopping, which is what you guys wanted to do today. So that's where we're going to go ahead and end up for today. Next week, I'm very certain that you guys will not be hearing from Kendall. You guys have a whole bunch of other things coming down the pipe next week that are going to drive the campaign further along in a different direction than Kendall. So you guys may continue doing your preparations and dealing with this entity. But that's up to you guys. But yeah, that's where we're going to go ahead and end the stream for now.